hip hop. There's not many of us. I said less is more. There's plenty of us.
Jay-Z the type to say, if the shoe fits, wear it.
Well, welcome back. Welcome back, Scooter.
A rapper called me the other day. I'm not gonna say which rapper. A notable rapper from the city. It's a sleeveless blouse, sleeveless cashmere blouse with the tail end.
So it's a mullet because it's short in the front because it's got no sleeves, and then there's like a tail in the back.
There's probably a full dress tucked into his pants.
He definitely sunned Drake again. He sunned him in the interview. Drake is only a billionaire, like close to being a billionaire in Canadian standards. In Canadian dollars.
Canadian money?
Yeah, you have it. She's with.
Where's she at?
All right. She's with my 3 youths, bro. My billionaire Shotti's with my 3 youths. A$AP got Rihanna when she had like a cognitive brain. Jay-Z got Beyonce when she was still like developing.
We're not doing that anymore. And it's like, Jay, you don't get to make the rules of who's doing what. Because technically, you never really ran the game.
We love hip hop.
Should be enough space in there. Yeah, man. Yeah.
We love hip hop.
Sound effects good. Yo, bro, I've been doing this 30 for 30. I feel good, man.
30 for 30, I'm 30 for 30.
Yo, I think this is the best thing that I've done in a long time. 30 streams in 30 days.
How does it, like, are you not getting exhausted? Like me when I live stream, as soon as I turn it off, like I just want to sleep for 7 days.
At first, the first 2 days, like I think I wasn't pacing myself.
Okay.
Like I went like full rant mode for like the whole stream. And then by the end of the stream, I'm like, I don't know if by like the second stream, my voice was kind of gone when I was about to go on another rant. And I was like, oh, am I going to be able to do this for 30 days? Right? So now I have to pace myself, maybe kind of shorten the lives instead of like 4-hour lives, cut them down to like 3, maybe 2.5 hours. And, pace my rants.
Could you see yourself continuing the daily live streams after the 30 days?
I literally actually thought about that. I was like, you know what? I might just continue after that. I might even try to a 40 for 40 and then just stream almost every day with the exception of a few days here and there.
Because sometimes, like when it's all said and done and you see the results of it, that motivates you to like keep going. Because even with my content, when I got in the Facebook creator program, that incentivized me to start posting daily because I was getting paid more for it. So I'm like, hey, I'm going to take a week, post every day and then see how that goes. And now I'm posting twice a day, which I never thought I would ever do. I used to only post like once every 3 days type shit, So like, I don't know. I feel like by the end of the 30 days, you're going to realize like how much you've grown, how much you've made, how much like you've even like learned. And then it's going to like incentivize you to go more.
Yeah, man. As long as people keep on tuning into, man, and I feel like the viewership is actually going to grow through that. I'm here for it, man. I'm here for it. But I do have a pre-topic for us to talk about as DJs, actually, right? You guys ever heard of Sneaky Dees?
Yeah.
So you know that place is in danger of closing. That's like a club for the people who are outside of Toronto. That's like a pub, I would call it, more than a club, right? And it's been like a staple. Like you guys, you said it right away. Yeah. Me, yeah. And we're like 2 generations apart. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like this place has been there forever. They're thinking that they're trying to close it down.
Who's they?
The city.
Oh, for what reason?
For development. So I'm gonna play somebody who is trying to defend this. So this is courtesy of Toronto Man.
This looks like the kind of guy that would be trying to say Sneaky Dees.
For real, right? Right? So the city has postponed the ruling on the development at Sneaky Dees until July 8th, 9th, on my birthday. There's still time to submit the comments to them prior to that meeting, and I'll share my more resources on that this week. So here's what homie had to say.
Oh, well, Sneaky Dees can come back once we're done with the development. That is like a bully saying, give me your lunch money. Don't worry, though. I'll hold on to it for you. I'm not going to spend it right now. Like, what are we doing here? I fail to see the point. And shout out to the punks in the house today.
Is the light?
Yeah, the green light is on. Yeah,
Okay,
can you hear
great.
me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay. So I'm a resident of Ward 9. I was born and raised in Toronto. I'm obviously speaking here because I have concerns about this application by the Goldberg Group. First and foremost, I would like to thank anybody who may have been sitting on this committee long enough to have blocked this application so far and to have empowered the survival of Sneaky Dees. I believe it's the core premise of a healthy democracy in Toronto that the elected officials and the bureaucrats represent the will of the people, not the will of private actors and private interests. So for those of you who may have assisted in this process so far, thank you very much. I think we fall into this sort of myth that we have a supply and demand issue with the housing and that we can solve the housing in Toronto by building more housing. I'll quote a CBC headline from April 28th, 2026 that says, many Toronto area rental units are sitting empty, but rent prices are still sky high. So I think that we far too often as a city just sort of end up bending the knee to these proposals under this false pretense that we will somehow alleviate the pressures on the constituents and the citizens of the city who are looking for a place to live, when in fact, this just doesn't seem to be the solution. The proposal for this application was placed under administrative file closure, citing no activity by the applicant to advance this application in over 1 calendar year, and stating that staff consider the application inactive and that there will be no further steps to process it, and then a new round of planning documents with slight revisions put the project back on file. I believe amongst those was the addition of 3 stories to the building. And forgive my naivety, but if the application was deemed not appropriate, why would adding more stories to the building somehow rectify the situation? People are saying they've fallen in love here. They feel safe in the space. This is not going to be accomplished with this development. I yield my time.
Thank you.
The developer.
Well said.
Right, that guy are for local and some monsters, and he's good.
No, but he still won't have no Sneaky Dees for him to go to.
I don't know. Like, once he made the bully analogy, he lost me still.
I feel like he kind of picked up and gained steam as he continued to speak. He's pretty well spoken.
Yeah.
My question is, would this include a buyout of Sneaky Dees by the developer, or are they kind of forcing the hand? Or would they pay Sneaky Dees to pretty much demolish the bar?
I think they're trying to dry them out, right? Because like they did this kind of delay, like, yeah, we're gonna, hold off and then we'll get back to it later type of shit. And that's the kind of same thing that they did with the LRT, where it took them forever to actually finish it, which ended up destroying the businesses. So I think that's what they're trying to do.
But like, I think nonetheless, they would have to buy it from them, So to me, this is just business, bro. Like, if there's a plot of land that I want, you have it, I approach you. If you don't want to sell it to me, then I'm going to try to find other means to like get the property. Like,
so what about our nightlife? Because Sneaky Dees is one of the last places that like people know from time, like I just said, multiple generations. I'm from a time where like I used to go to Richmond and Adelaide Street to go to the clubs. And there was clubs all up and down the place. And it was a great time until they started developing more places. And then some of the residents started complaining. And then they completely moved the club district. So like where are we? I know living in a home is more important than partying. But, like quality of life is still a thing.
I hear that point, and I get that we should preserve certain legacy venues. I'm not sure how busy Sneaky Dees is today.
it's not.
So
Yeah,
I
sure.
feel like that's probably a part of it as well, where they're
Yeah.
kind of like, okay, well, it isn't what it was before, so we wouldn't be losing out on too much. There are a bunch of clubs people can go to. I remember Sneaky Dees specifically for, was it Wednesdays? They had like hip hop night. It was like just one night a week where like all the
Yeah,
students
it
would
was-
go.
Yeah, it was
Wednesday,
Wednesdays.
they ran their Wednesday night for that long for you guys
Yeah,
to be
when I was
going?
in university,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
would go to Sneaky Dees, and it was
Wow.
sick. It
But
was,
it kind of died off like after our generation. I
yeah,
think.
we were the last generation to experience it. And other spots like, I don't know, do you remember Tequila Jacks?
Yeah, I remember that.
Is that still booming? I don't know.
There's new spots now.
That's what I'm saying.
And you said, and before you go natural, you said there's mad clubs to go to. Are there?
Yeah, there's mad spots to go to right now. So
Yeah, because I'm not outside, so you guys gotta let me know, fam.
But I don't think the younger generation, like we spoke about this before, they're not clubbing like we used to club. So maybe we're seeing a lessening of popularity.
I don't
with
know,
clubs.
bro. Like even like, okay, we're gonna get to this when we talk about like our weeks or whatever. But even like where it was last night, every girl I'm chatting to, how old are you? 22, 21. I'm like, yo, bro, my 30-year-old ass is getting old, bro.
Like the old head in the club
you
now.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
But was it one of those venues, or was it a more low-key venue? Or was it one of these like staple venues?
It wasn't a staple venue still. It was
Yeah.
like it was a staple event.
It was the
Okay.
event itself.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
And I think that's what we're seeing more of, where it's like people are following artists and DJs and promoters more so than the actual venues.
The weekly club that I just go to all the time.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That's like hit or miss now, you know? Or like we only go there on Sundays or Saturdays.
And respectfully, we lost bare black clubs. You know what I mean? So yeah, the white man, you guys can lose Sneaky Dees still.
Okay, but is it black clubs? Because in the end of the day, the owners of the clubs in Toronto were never black.
Okay, clubs that cater to urban markets.
So I think what you might want, and I'm not sure, what you might want to be saying is less black promoters. Because in the end of the day, they don't own the club. So it's the promoters to make the parties, right?
It's like they're bare black promoters.
So then what do you mean?
No, I'm saying like, okay, government got shut down a lot, fiction, like
Yeah.
this pure like staple urban spots that people used to go to, but it got like the same thing that's happening in Sneaky Dees that happened to those places, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just feel like it's just your guys' time now.
Yeah, and government also was a place for like techno or like EDM type shit. That was the move. I used to go there for like the hip hop parties and the freaking the house parties. You know what I'm saying? The house music parties.
You were there for ulterior. You were making money.
Yeah, but I was also having fun. I was enjoying myself. I was picking up girls. I was dancing and shit like that. Like it was a good time, fam.
Yeah, I think what we're seeing now is just more capitalism playing out. And like you said, it's just like big bank take little bank.
Yeah.
If you have a plot of land that I want, I'm going to wait on it until you sell it to me. There was one guy, he owned this plot of land in Woodbridge, close to Wonderland. They kept wanting to expand. They kept offering. Eventually, he sold it for like tens of millions of dollars to Canada's Wonderland, right? So I think Sneaky Dees might play that move where it's like, yo, like we're not making as much money as we were before. Like it's kind of on the downslide. So let's just like cash out. Even Fillmore's. You seen what happened with Fillmore's?
Yeah, they're closed.
Yeah, they closed, and they're gonna develop. I believe they're gonna develop housing there.
Yes,
I'm not sure if it's community housing or a private corporate development.
It's gonna be another condo.
But yo, there's so many condos that are empty right now, and like locals aren't even buying condos like that. It's these foreign investors.
Let's get to that, bro. Because like, fam, like, all right. Yes, I understand, okay, a club is not as important as, let's say, or maybe a developer doesn't think a club is as important, but you're developing more places for who to live. Like the amount of people who are renting or getting places these days are at an all-time low.
But the rent is going down.
Yes, because nobody's renting places.
But I feel like that's a good thing. Like it's gonna start leveling out where people are gonna be able to. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be affordable, but it might be a little more accessible.
Yeah,
you know?
It's like they have to lower their prices if they want to have a tenant.
Exactly.
Yeah, but that's not by design. That's by mistake because they're building a whole bunch of places that are not getting inhabited. So, okay, it's going to bring the rent down. But why are you building all of these places that aren't getting inhabited? Or just inhabit them. If you're going to build a place, then put the homeless in them.
Well, speaking of foreign investors, I believe this is like late COVID. But pure like of those Chinese billionaires were building up a lot of those condos that were finished like maybe like 2023. And then I guess Canada made a new rule where like Chinese billionaires, they're not allowed to do that anymore.
Yeah.
So that's another reason why a lot of the places are empty, because people had a plan where like, oh, we're gonna go to Toronto or like around like Canada and build up these places. And then legislation changed. So it's like, fuck, we can't even run that play no more.
Yeah.
You know?
It's not only that. They weren't only developing places. They were buying out condos and renting out apartments and like had them like ghost tenants, basically.
Yes. Okay. So I have two stories about this. One, when I used to live in Fort York, we had an owner who was a Chinese guy. And 1 month he tried to like increase the rent by a certain amount, but thankfully the building that we were in was still part of that rent controlled era, right? So we kind of paged him about it, and then he kind of gave us back pay for all the extra rent he charged us by illegally hiking it, right?
Wow.
But I know a girl who's currently renting from a Chinese dude. This building is not rent controlled. He increased her rent from $2,500 to $8,000.
Wow.
Which she said she was going to leave anyways, but he could legally do that. And obviously, it's probably because he wanted her out. Maybe he wanted one of his friends to live there. Maybe he wanted to live there. But like the legal ability to just hike it up that crazy.
Is that legal though? Like
it is technically legal. Like she spoke to a real estate agent because the condominium was developed after the rent control period.
Was her lease like about to finish?
Yes. So when they're about to renew the lease, he's like,
Okay,
hey,
so
the
then,
new price is 8,000 from 2,500.
Yo, fam,
I'm doing that. If I watch up my crib, 10 bands.
That exactly. And it's like, if you really want to pay, you can pay. But then you get into the ethical aspect of it, where it's like, should you be allowed to do that? Technically, because it's your property, you should be allowed to do a lot of things. But we also know that tenants have their rights here too.
Yeah, and that's not even smart in these days and times, because if I was her, I'd be like, all right, well, I'm just gonna leave and get a place for less than $2,500 because rents are going down.
Well, she was gonna leave anyways, but I think just the sheer ability that they can do that is pretty insane.
They're trying to do it in this building.
I don't think, okay, like let's say
that much. I feel like there should be like a reasonable amount that matches inflation that you should be allowed to do.
Let's say I have a crib or whatever. I have a crib at let's just say Dufferin and Queen.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Drake ends up shooting like Iceman Part 5 right at the crib type shit, you know what I mean? So now it's like a historical landmark type thing, you know? I can't just now decide, okay, the rent here is not $1,500 no more. It's 5 bands if you want to live here. I can't do that.
No, you can increase based on whatever value you see fit. But
You know
I think the main MO of this was, I'm gonna get rid of this person, so I'm gonna increase it to like an extreme amount. I just think there should be like there usually is legal limitations on how much you can increase the rent.
There used to be
your tenants.
That's why it's like what you are doing, what you would be cool with is cool. Now, a few years ago, you weren't allowed to do that. You were only allowed to raise the rent based on what the person is already paying. So you could raise it like 10% or whatever based on what they're already paying. But then when they cut that above guideline condition, I forget exactly what it is, AG something, right? But it's the above guideline exception or whatever that they're allowed to do now, where they could just, whatever your rent is, we could just change it to whatever we want. That's where we're at now.
And I think one principle favors tenants, like the previous one, and one favors homeowners.
Yeah, in Montreal or in Quebec, they're still doing that. Like for my tenant in Quebec, I can't just like raise her rent like $2,000. I have to raise it based on what she's already paying.
But the way how I see it, like, okay, the lease is over. If the contract expired, we're gonna have to write a new contract. You know what I mean? Like that means new terms. Like whatever was pre-existing doesn't exist anymore.
Right. But if you have a tenant that's already there, you can't charge them a new rent on the old ways because their contract is over. You can't be like, okay, now it's like $5,000, $8,000.
I think what you'd have to do is you'd have to legally terminate their lease, and that requires a certain amount of advance notice, like 3 months or 4 months.
But if the lease is about to end, is it going to be terminated legally regardless?
No. If she wants to renew, then she has an option to renew.
Usually, they're in the right to renew.
Yeah.
But I hear what Natural's saying too, and just in general, like if you're a landowner or homeowner, it's your property. If I want to give you a ridiculous price, I can do that. But I just think previously in most Canadian provinces, there's guidelines to how much you can increase the rent, and we're seeing that diminish because of the prominence of these foreign investors, I think.
And if you want to be able to be successful in real estate also, you want to make sure that you don't gouge every person that's going to be taking one of your properties. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think he was gouging every person. I think he's just gouging that girl. I don't know what she did.
Because what if she's like, I'm not gonna pay $8,000 or whatever, but then he rents to a Chinese person for $2,600, $2,700.
That's what he's probably gonna do.
Literally. So I think that's where the ethical aspect comes into play, where it's like, I know you're not gonna rent this for $8,000. Maybe he's gonna do Airbnb, and he's like, yo, that's how much I would have made on an Airbnb. But you can kind of read between the lines and say, okay, you're trying to renew her lease for $8,500. But because it's your property, you can do whatever. Actually, I like these tenants. I'm gonna bring it back down to 27 for these guys.
Yeah. Maybe she was making too much different noises in there that he didn't like.
It's likely. I don't know. I'm joking.
Okay, let's get into it, man. They were calling me a traitor earlier on live stream when I was putting the playlist together, but fuck it.
Don't worry, they were calling me a traitor because I went to GTV.
Jeez, not Trader Joe's, the Trader Bros.
Trader Bros.
Ain't many of us. I told less is small niggas.
There's plenty of us. So we love hip hop. There's not many of us. I said less is more. There's plenty of us.
I gotta say something about this song here. Listening to it again, like what is it? 2013. We're in 2026 now. Jay-Z's verse is not that great.
Really, I love that verse.
Like he had bars on it. Like there's memorable like standout lines, but like kind of took it light compared to what Drake was doing on that beat. Like he went crazy, and then Jay was like, "Cake." Like, why you do that, bro?
But like he was on like some suave mob boss shit. Or like he's just like giving game like, yo, I had Benzes before you had braces. Like that's crazy.
So you're talking to me on my song.
Whoever it applies to.
Fam, you had Benzes before me that you're recording on my freaking hit album had braces. Why are you dissing me, fam? And then you gave me a light verse. Like these niggas have been sneak dissing from time, fam. Even indirectly with the kind of verses they've been giving him.
Jay-Z the type to say, if the shoe fits, wear it.
Yeah.
What about Light Up?
Again, trying to sun him on the song, and he's giving him a light verse, fam. Jay-Z is a top tier S-tier rapper, bro. The verses he's given Drake have been kind of mid.
Nah, those verses are better than some, like, I don't know. I think those are some of his best. I feel like Jay-Z is best when he's with other niggas. Like when he's
not with Drake. Off that. You know what? We'll save that.
Okay.
We'll save it. We'll save it. We'll put that in a nice segment, okay? Let's get into it, man. We are Buck is the world's most smoked out podcast. We love hip hop. I'm your host of the most toast, Friday Ricky Dread, aka Divisive Rick, aka OVO Lawyer, aka lover of all music and camps. Yeah, enough AKAs for the day. We back over here, episode 689. We Love Hip Hop Studios. We got back in the building, the Turkish Thrill.
Jeez.
You might see him outside aura farming. You might see him at the proms running your requests. Okay. You might see him on your social media screens running up the likes and the views.
Damn.
We have our political expert himself, DJ Czar in the motherfucking building. Let's go, man.
Yes, sir.
Everyone.
DJ Czar, aka Burrow Sound, aka Young Shawarma, aka Cheeseburger, aka Zarly Kirk, aka The Ruiner, aka Coffee Poppy. Back at it like a crack addict.
That's coffee?
Yeah, it's a little Americano. Threw in some milk in there. Pause.
Okay. Salute to you.
Reunited.
Rusty's trying to cater to the soccer audience right now. Right?
No.
Had to rap. World Cup coming soon. Turkey's in it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going all out.
You're a real football or soccer fan, or are you a bandwagon jumper?
I used to be really into soccer, football when I was younger, and then when the players started to get younger than me, that's when I kind of checked out, you know?
Checked out,
but when it comes to like international soccer and nationalism, yeah, I go all in.
Your country's in it, alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you have to rep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no diss to Canada, but you know, I was born in Turkey, so.
And Jamaica didn't even fucking qualify, bro.
Yo, the Canada would go crazy if there was a Jamaica game in Toronto because they're having trouble selling seats.
Really?
Yeah, none of the games have sold out.
Okay, I might have to buy one. That could be a little experience.
No, they're expensive. They're like 2 bands.
Now, didn't it go down? I swear Ticketmaster did the whole didn't Ontario pass a new law where like you can't overprice?
You can't bootleg the shits or
well, I thought you can't
scalp
resell them.
Yeah, no resell.
We'll check the prices later, but they're ridiculously expensive.
Well, welcome back. Welcome
Yes.
back. And we have next to him our shit disturber himself. He's back from a quick hiatus. Okay, you might see him in the club, gal walking up, going on body. Okay, you might see him in his kitchen doing some dance move with a variety of the gal them. Okay, no food on the stove. We have our DJ and content creator extraordinaire himself, DJ Natural Wave in the motherfucking building. Let's go, man.
Oh man, I just took like a deep breath. I'm like, I can breathe again. I can breathe again. Yo.
Oh man. That last episode, you're shaky, eh?
Bro, I felt like I was dying, man.
I'm there listening back when I'm editing. I'm like, yo, I could just hear bare nasal talk, bro. Like, poor natural, bro.
But like normally I'm like monotone and a little nasally. So like people are like, oh, I didn't even notice the difference. Like, what
That's
the fuck?
crazy.
I'm like, so I normally sound like Squidward, nigga. What the fuck?
Squidward is crazy.
Well, welcome back. Welcome back, Squidward. And also big salute to One Take Jake over here in the building, our shooter.
Good, everybody.
Yes, sir. Yes,
One
sir.
Take Jake bringing Vans back.
Jeez.
Yo, everyone used to rock them Vans.
No, fam, those are classics.
They are.
And yo, salute to the live audience who got to see One Take Jake earlier. I've been doing my 30 for 30 and I put the camera on Jake. People don't really get to see him, you know what I'm saying? Jake camera loading, you know what I'm saying?
Jake Cam.
And also big salute to Dusty Wallace out there. And big salute to Honcho Hoodlum, man. I always want to big salute the whole crew, man. You know what I'm saying? Before we get into anything though, I gotta salute the sponsors, air horns. Big salute to Gamdon, okay? Join 60 million players who know where the real action is. Gamdon delivers elite odds that the big name books can't touch, all right? 15% rate backs on your first week and lightning fast crypto withdrawals, and you can live stream all the action while you win. Right now, I'm about to put all my money on the New York Knicks to take it all the way. I'm going to bet on all the games individually and the series, because when you win the series, oh my God, I tried with the Raptors, but that didn't happen. But
you were close though.
I was close. I was close. But when you win the series, like the freaking the
payout is crazy.
The payout is insane. Right. So if you want to get in on some of that action, use the code welovehiphop, get exclusive offers, or just go to the website and just type in gamdon.com/r/welovehiphop. The link will be in the description and it helps to support the network. All right. Big salute to Gamdon. Also, big salute to Exotic Hot Pot, from high grade strain to authentic grabber and all the rolling essentials. Exotic Hot Pot is about elevating your smoking session in true 5-star fashion. I'm tongue-tied today. If you want delivery of some of that in the GTA, hit them up on their Instagram. That's Exotic Hot Pot, or go to their website, exotichotpot.ca. Let them know that the We Love Hip Hop boys sent you, and they'll definitely give you a discount. Last but not least, big salute to Road Ready Detailing. That's over at 750 Oakdale Road, Unit 66. You can get your cars detailed. You can get your car ceramics, wraps, tints, anything that you need. All right, and stickers. All right, hit them up on their Instagram page. That's Toronto Road Ready Detailing. Or like I said, just go down to the location, 750 Oakdale Road, Unit 66. If you see the boy Dusty Wallace, let him know that the We Love Hip Hop boys sent you, and he'll definitely give you a discount.
I can shout out something?
Yeah, for sure.
You know, it's not a conflict of interest. Shout out Block Blast. You know, my new sponsor or whatever. It's kind of like a puzzle type game. You know, like it's basically Tetris.
I was gonna say it literally looks exactly like Tetris.
It's basically Tetris type shit, you know, but like they're dealing with the Mandem right now, so download that type shit. Is there anything you wanna big up?
Block Blaster.
Oh,
what's the Instagram or the site?
Just literally at Block Blast.
Okay.
Block Blast. Okay.
Big salute to Block Blast. Gentlemen, how y'all week's been? I've been following y'all on Instagram, watching them doing your thing. I'm like, holy, it's like young co-host, bro. I when I say I live vicariously through you guys, I really do, fam, because like you guys are 30. I remember being that age and being outside and you know, picking up gal them and all that. Like, it's a good time, fam. I just need to hear the stories, bro.
What a time to be alive.
It is.
What day did we link? Was that Thursday where we filmed like our outside content?
I believe, yeah, it was Thursday.
Right?
Yeah,
we were outside. We ran into Reed in the street.
Oh, yes. Shout out Reed.
Reed was like somewhere aura farming. I don't know what he was doing. We're just like, yo, that's Reed.
Hair flowing in the wind.
Yeah, like looking like Jesus. You know what I'm saying? He was just there, like chilling. We're like, yo, Reed.
Now, low-key, that's actually a good analogy because obviously he's not Jesus. You know? But I see him downtown all the time, and every time I see him, he's helping somebody. Someone's like he's saving a man's life. He's doing like pure miracles downtown. Like, and I'm just there like balling a spliff. I'm just there doing like some hedonistic shit. You know? So shout out Reed, bro.
Shout out Reed. And yeah, man, we recorded some videos, and Yeah, man. Me and Natural, we can make content quick, bro. That was like
Yes.
short notice, like an
Facts.
hour, and we made like a couple of videos. So we're
Yeah,
gonna do some more of that outside.
I've been seeing it on your pages, man. Hold on, let me see if I can go back to your page. I was reacting to some of it last night on the live stream, but
And yeah, man. Besides that, DJ the prom. So I'm just the prom DJ.
Hold on. Jake, Wagwan.
Jeez, who's that?
This is not.
This is from
that
like
day.
the 20th.
Yeah,
Slim Shady. One of those big babies. One of those big babies.
Slim Shady, hotter than a set of twin babies.
Man.
In the Mercedes Benz with the wing goes up, with the ting goes up in the mid 80s.
Hold on, we need to put the picture back up. This pissed me off. This actually irked my soul,
This
brother.
was funny.
5 Canadian prime ministers? No. All right.
shit.
Excuse me.
No.
For $5, could you name 5 Canadian prime ministers?
Damn.
Crickets.
Oh my goodness. What's happened to our nation? Yo, boss man, for $5, could one of you guys name 5 prime ministers in Canadian history? 5 for $5 right here.
Trudeau.
Okay.
Trudeau, Mark Carney.
Boys, I'm disappointed.
Okay.
They're American.
I
That's
played,
American.
I played this clip last night, so I'm not gonna play it again.
Yeah.
But let's do this here. Okay. You already know.
It's too easy, bro.
Natural wave. 5 Canadian prime ministers.
Justin Trudeau,
Okay.
Trudeau Senior, Mark Carney, obviously, Stephen Harper, and one more. Who's that? Who's that Pierre nigga? Elliot. That's Trudeau. That's Trudeau. Fuck, there's one more.
Oh my God, you wouldn't have got the $5.
No. I know I could get one more. Sir Johnny McDonald.
Okay.
That was the first one.
Yo, for Mandem, if you ever get caught with this question, Lester B. Pearson International Airport.
Yeah. And Pearson High School.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even
Wilfred
realize.
Laurier High School.
Okay.
Robert Borden, who's on the $100 bill.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't even know all these.
You know, Kim Campbell was our one female prime minister, and then the rest are kind of recent. And there are ones in between: William Liam Mackenzie King.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not as mad at. I'm kind of mad, but I'm not that mad because like even like after Natural named those names and the names that you named, I would have never pulled up.
Okay, but watch this. Name 5 American presidents.
Oh, that's easy.
I don't even know if I could do that. Barack Obama, Donald Trump, George Bush, George Washington was the president.
He's the first.
I always know the first niggas.
The founding fathers. Translation.
Okay, I did one more, eh? I don't really care about America. Oh, George Bush Sr.
Yeah. Easy. Name 5 American presidents. Quick.
Okay, Lincoln.
Oh yeah, Lincoln was the president.
Nixon.
I said Nixon.
This guy, you know what I'm saying? It's easy.
I'm going back in time. President Kennedy.
Oh yeah, how did I forget these guys?
JFK.
Bill Clinton.
Oh yeah,
and friggin' whatchamacallit, Biden.
Yeah. So I feel like a lot more people would know American presidents in this country than Canadian prime ministers.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm crazy because I did not even think to say Biden or who else did you say?
I'm literally
Bill
just trying.
Clinton.
I tried to name names that you didn't.
No, exactly.
And you still did.
Just the flex, fam. No, fam, that's how much we know about their shit, fam. Like, I can flex by just picking the names that you didn't. I couldn't do that with, literally, I couldn't do that with what you just did. You just named the prime ministers for Canada. Yeah. I can't just go draw for 5 names that you didn't.
Without saying, like, Trudeau.
Yeah, I would have repeated some of the names.
What about Bajans? What about Barbados?
Like Barbados prime ministers?
Yeah.
I don't know one. Not even one, fam. Fam, gun to my head, I'm dead, bro.
Damn.
Fam, like, do you know the Jamaican ones?
Speaking of Jamaica, we did a Vibes Cartel video as well.
Run that. The real president.
Right? The real president.
Asking me questions you don't know the answers to. Jesus Christ.
And it went viral.
Let's pull this up over here. I was watching that yesterday too, man.
Yeah, this was fun to shoot.
It actually went super mad.
This was funny.
XOXO. My love is very special. I am in Toronto, the Caribbean cultural hub of Canada. I'ma see how many people know Vibes Cartel. Let's get it. Finish these lyrics.
XOXO.
I don't know.
I'm yelling in the mic.
Hey, finish these
But the
lyrics.
mic was the gain was crazy too.
Excuse me, ma'am. Could you finish these lyrics? XOXO.
My love is very special.
Excuse me. Could
But
you
look at
finish these
Keep
lyrics?
Six Solid in his hating ass.
XOXO.
I got no idea.
Go for have a good one. Could you finish these
Super
lyrics?
Bowl pants is
XOXO.
crazy.
But don't take it for big up yourself. XOXO.
I don't know.
My love is very special. If you want it, you can have it.
You think she's African? Is that why?
Yeah, I think so.
XOXO.
You know, Natural circled back right after and say, yo, Wagwan, shorty. You know, we can go talk and take you somewhere.
I'm like, yo, I'll put you on. Don't worry, I'll put you on.
I spent $500 on a dinner.
You know, it was so funny because like we got so many rejections or I don't knows for that one, but we're like, when we were looking for black people downtown Toronto, it was like, yo, where are all the black people? Like, we're supposed to have like a high urban population. We're going brown, white, Asian.
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out to the people that knew the lyrics.
Yeah, man, you guys are outside, fam. There was another thing that I saw, and I was like, Wagwan Natural. Where is it?
Is it on my story?
Is it in your stories or because?
Yeah, I didn't post. I didn't make an official post. Yeah, just go to my stories.
It might be gone already.
No, I just posted it.
Oh, you just reposted it?
Yeah, the whole story is there. You can show the whole story. The whole story is lit.
Okay, so there's this.
Should you go back or no?
Hold on. There was no. I was showing it last night, bro.
Oh, it was something else.
There was one girl that was walking up and going on blood.
Oh yeah. That's gone.
Oh my lord, where were you, fam?
Okay, so that was Friday night. Friday night I was at Twilight. You know, shout out to that's in Scarborough. It's basically Mao. Yeah, that's basically Malvern. Shout out the ends. You know what I mean? So
holy fuck, bro.
Island Boy, he was doing his event called Fat. You know what I mean? So every girl with the fat body was outside.
Obviously.
You know? So there's an artist, Nelly Katoy. She's like an emerging artist from Trinidad, but she has like a super viral song right now or whatever. So I was supposed to do a collab with her. I was gonna meet her at the hotel, but like it was in Markham. So I wasn't really trying to do all that. So I'm like, yo, I'm just gonna meet you guys at the party. We'll do it there. So I pull up to the party. It's lit. On stage or whatever. There's beer garden, walking up, and then I end up doing the collab with the artist. Like super great vibes. It was dope, you know. Like,
yeah.
So this Scarborough bashment challenge type shit.
I'm trying to find it from last night. Oh, I did find it.
Oh, shout out the 30 for 30. Shout out the 30 for 30.
Okay, so I was watching. I was pre-ing the man them last night. Pause. Right.
Now you always support the thing though. I rate that.
I'm trying to find where I was seeing this debauchery that was going on, brother. What the hell?
Live probably after this.
Yo, this is the type of shit like when I see the flyers to this, I'm like, yo, I need to come out, man. I need to go outside.
Use the arrow button and try.
I was just gonna tell him
Watch
that.
Natural.
Finish these lyrics. XOXO. My love is
Right
very
after this.
special.
It was right after this.
You have to check the chat.
Arrow.
Hey, big up yourself. XOXO.
What error are you talking about?
On your keys.
My love is very
Oh,
special.
on my keys. I didn't know I could do that.
Bro, I just taught you something.
You just
Oh
taught
man,
me
Friday
some
showed his
game.
age.
Wow, no.
Friday
fam.
was clicking the arrow in the video.
I know, right? Old man
I'm like,
things.
bro, that's not working.
Right? Listen, I was pre-ing the things, right?
Yes, very good. Oh yeah, shout out Real Piano Man who dropped another
Yeah.
2 collabs and they both are doing crazy numbers on TikTok.
Okay, I'm not gonna find it right now, man. But bro, what was that? Like a calypso bashment? Like what? Go on, fam.
It wasn't a full fet, but it was like a soca event type shit. So that was my niche. Shout out Island Boy. You know, he always does good events though. So, you know, and like Loki, we used to have a little bit of friction, you know, pause. But like everything's blessed now. That's my guy. You know what I mean? So shout out Island Boy. And then Saturday, at first I was just chilling, but Rennie Day was having, you know, DJ Rennie, you know. So that's his like birthday party. I wasn't gonna go. Like my boy linked me, he sent me the flyers like, yo, you're gonna go to this? I'm like, I wasn't planning to. He's like, oh, we have a booth and shit. I'm like, yo, I just bought my ticket, fam. That's how quick I switched up type shit, you know. But I rock with Reddy, you know what I mean? But like, it's just I like the hardcore dance hall, you know what I mean? And there's is a little more like commercial, you know, like there's nothing wrong with it. It's just different
Like
vibes.
you're hearing "Turn Me On" and like "Tempted to Touch."
Exactly,
Oh,
but it's
okay.
good. Like, yo, his event, the man had 1,000 people at his event. You know what I mean?
For his
So-
birthday.
Yeah, so his branding and his marketing is top tier. Like he smokes almost every DJ when it comes to that, you know? So okay, I pull up with my boy, we're at the booth, and then Father Phyllis links me because later this is today. I'm supposed to link him later for a party, but he told me he's gonna be at Rainy Day. So I'm like, okay, bet. I end up linking up with Father Phyllis. That's like a big artist from Barbados, like beer viral tunes and shit. So like now I'm on stage. It's just me, Father Phyllis. Shout out Cash as well. That's another artist from Toronto. So then the strippers on the stage or whatever, right? And then like I don't know. I just don't like looking whatless. You know what I mean? There's pure niggas on stage. No man's throwing ones and shit. You know what I mean? So then the shorty comes up to me. She's like, "Oh, do you want to buy ones? It's 100 ones for $50."
Oh, that's a great rate.
That's amazing, bro. I'm expecting 100 for 100.
Yeah.
So once I hear that, I buy 2 stacks one time. I give a stack to the artist. You know what I mean? So now it's just me, Father Phyllis. We're throwing the ones on stage. You know what I mean? And then in like the corner of my eye, my peripheral vision. That's what it's called, right?
Yeah.
I see a man like I am Trezor. The man walks over to the man. It's kind of the opposite of what you did. Respectfully.
Is that natural over there?
Type shit. But he came for Father Phyllis, you know what I mean? But he had to follow to where the man was at, you know what I mean? So that held Trezor. Like,
Kiss the ring. I'm playing.
So that was good vibes. That was good. You guys seen on the story earlier. So that we took some flicks and stuff. Later, I seen Zoe. She was there as well. So then I made the introduction, Zoe and Phyllis, you know, like, you know, so some down shit, you know. But
I like that, man. Podcasting together, and, you know.
Exactly. I had to represent the platform well, you know. Like I didn't have to spend the bill, you know, but like I feel like just the way how it looked, there's 1,000 people there, you know what I mean? Mans are on stage. You can't be there like no drink, no mans are there balling my spliff. You know what I mean? Mans have to respect the thing. Zara was with me a year ago when I was going at the Asian DJs and shit because they were like culture vulturing and shit. And man, them did not want me in those rooms. So now that I'm on stage and I have to respect Natural Wave, it's like, yo,
good feeling, eh?
You know what I mean?
No, salute to you,
And
man.
then
Air horns for that, man.
I wanted to ask, how was it when Roy Woods came out?
Oh yeah, Roy Woods came out as well.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that he was there. He was on like the other side of the stage. I guess like because that's where Trezor and them were originally, and then like he followed it over here.
Did he see you?
Probably, but he did like we didn't like interact or anything, you know. Like he just performed the one track, you know. Like, but he's super like the track that he performed, "Go and Big Up Yourself." That's one of my favorite songs.
Big tune,
yeah.
You know, so he did a great performance. Rennie had an amazing event. Like no complaints. Like man,
hold on, slow down. Let's get back to Roy Woods for a second. Who else is there with him?
Yo, I didn't even see any like notable members with him. Still, like
I didn't see a bunch of chains over there.
I didn't see I didn't see no birds. I didn't see no owls. But I wasn't preying too hard, you know. Like so,
I'm saying
could have been in the cut. But when he went on stage, it was just him by himself.
He didn't bring his DJ or
nah.
Okay,
you're blessed.
Probably secured a bag.
But like he's locked in with Rennie and those guys still. So.
I'm more concerned about your safety, but you're
me?
good.
Nah,
you're good now. You're good now.
Yeah,
but I'm just saying, I don't know if Drizzy gave the communication to everybody. You see Roy Woods pop up on the stage. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good point because if Roy Woods was with the OVO mans, he would be with like the E tier, the D tier man.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Man. See, this is what we're talking about, bro.
So they don't have the memo that me and the boy is good. So they like it's kind of like when Act got crashed out on, you know, like the lower members, they don't really get those memos.
Yeah,
it's like if they try to page Nash, like, yo, call your supervisor.
Type shit.
DM Drake right now, nigga.
Call your boss.
I'll have to FaceTime Drake one time, like, yo, fam, help me.
Nah, he's good, guys. Leave him, bro. He's better.
But okay, I
good,
have to be
bro.
careful with the E tier, D tier thing because a rapper called me the other day. I'm not gonna say which rapper. A notable rapper from the city.
I know exactly what it is. It just you didn't even tell me. I just know.
And he said, "Yo, those West End guys hate you." You know. I'm like, hate me? Why would they hate me? And he's like, "Yo, you can't be calling rappers E tier, D tier, C tier, and shit in America.
Oh.
And then I'm like, oh shit. But I'm like, I said Pressa's like top to A1, like when he's in Toronto and shit. He's like, yo, that doesn't matter, bro. That doesn't matter, fam.
Yo.
So like, I'm not gonna retract my statements, you know what I mean? But I am gonna be a little cognizant, you know what I mean? I'm like,
yeah.
because I'm some shotties in the West that I go to link sometimes, you know. So I'm not trying to get caught slipping in no lobbies and no elevators.
Shit, bro. No, listen, fam, a lot of people watch.
Nah, it's
You
true.
know what I'm saying? Sometimes they don't always reflect in the view count, but people watch. You know what I'm saying? They're like, yo, fam, what are you talking about, bro?
And I used to DJ parties for these guys. So I'm like, yo, hate.
Nah, bro.
It's all love.
It's all love. It's all love. Okay.
That was my week though.
Well, listen, man. Welcome back, gang. As far as my week, I've been just live streaming, bro. Like I said, I've just been on that, man. Live streaming.
I've been tapped in. It's actually been very entertaining.
Yeah, thank you, man. And I'm gonna try to do different things with the live stream over the 30 days. Interviews are gonna happen during the live streams as well. But I'm also gonna like do more IRL streams, like outside, not here in the studio.
Okay, Korean grill with the mandem.
I'm down.
IRL live stream.
I'm down. I'm down.
Let's
Yeah.
do it, bro.
I'm not gonna use the phone for that. I'm gonna actually hook it up to a freaking.
Actually, you might want to use the phone for that one because we're gonna be out in public. Imagine Friday brings his laptop and the camera.
Yeah,
it might be a little. It'll be easier on the phone, and we'll have like portable mics.
True.
You know?
True. Okay. We'll plan it out, but look out for more IRL streams. Look out for a bunch of different content coming this summer.
And big up the CBC interview.
Oh, thank you.
I was here when he was filming that.
Yeah, shaking the table.
I was like shaking the table like this. But yeah, I seen that. It was a good look.
Yeah.
And it's good to see CBC kind of reach out to you and make that happen and kind of see you as an authority on the Toronto scene.
You know what? Salute, but and I accept the
flowers.
The flowers, but bro, I've been on there mad times. It's just like I guess I don't post it as much, or people don't remember as much. But I've been on there like over the last 8 years, 9 years, probably a dozen or more times.
Yeah. No, I know you've been on it before, but I don't know.
It's more frequent now, right?
Not even.
Oh, really?
I think just where we're at right now, it's just the most relevant one was right now kind of thing.
Not even. Like, no, I accept it, and like that's great because like these are, you know, we've gotten bigger over the years. So I think it's starting to mean more.
Mm-hmm.
But like I was on there for a whole special that they did on Drake. I was on like 2, maybe 2.5 episodes. They did an 8-part special on Drake's whole come up in the game and stuff like that. Called God's Plan. Right? And I was on a friggin' CBC documentary on CBC, the national documentary about like guns and gangs and the Toronto rap scene. So been on a lot of shit.
Have you been on CP24?
Not on their show, just like our content's been used on there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like when people were on the run and shit, they posted pictures from our interview and
Source,
shit.
We Love Hip Hop Network.
Yeah, that type shit. But I've never got to go on. But I've been on Global a few times.
CP24, I feel like that's a different level of absurdity.
Yeah, I like, you know, go sit there on breakfast television and shit like that. That's the move. But you know what? Not really. Not to diss. I've seen a lot of rappers go on there that I'm like, yeah, y'all ain't doing that much.
I don't know what's in the air at CP24, but when certain mans leave there, they just start wearing dresses and
God, Lord.
Yo. you know,
ballroom gowns and shit. I'm like, what the
you know, I've been, you know, getting back into my faith, and I thank God that Brandon Gonez didn't hire me that one time I applied.
This episode is sponsored by Gamdon. Join 60 million players who know where the real action is. Gamdon delivers elite odds that the big name books can't touch. 15% instant rakebacks on your first week, lightning fast crypto wallet withdrawals, and you could live stream the action while you win. Right now, you can use the code WeLoveHipHop at gamdon.com/r/WeLoveHipHop to start earning free rewards. Again, that's gamdon.com/r/WeLoveHipHop and start winning. Big salute to the sponsors. Cheer!
work for him.
This guy just put the name right out the bag.
That's
You know,
crazy.
it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. Because
Why are we being who else we talking about?
no, bro, I covered it on the live stream yesterday. I reacted to the man in I said the man looked like he has breasts.
Is this a humiliation ritual? Or do you feel like bro just genuinely wanted to wear that? Pull up the picture, Friday.
I'm looking for it right now. Keep talking, man. Just describe what he was wearing while I'm pulling up the thing.
Somewhere between a dress and a cape.
What's that a fairy tale where like she's doing mere chores that she has to get ready for
not Snow
Cinderella?
White. Cinderella.
Yeah, that was on the Cinderella shit, getting ready for the ball, and it has to be ready for 12 o'clock midnight and shit.
Okay, one take, Jake, if you can pull this up here. Brandon Gonez joins the Matrix.
This has to be a humiliation ritual.
We love hip hop.
That's drip. That's drip.
Listen, everybody's down. Listen, everybody is okay to do whatever they want. You know what I'm saying? I'm not judging anybody for their choices in life and whatever, like, you know, in the bedroom or whatever. So he can do his thing. But I just feel like he said he isn't.
Wait, he said he's not gay?
I don't think he is.
No, we need to
Okay, my prediction is in the next few months, he's going to be up a couple $1 million. There's going to be a big Brandon Gonez show or something coming up because this has to be a humiliation ritual.
Put it back on the screen, Jay.
Bro, you think who willingly wears this?
I'm trying to figure out what it is.
Crave and what is that, Academy?
Yeah, but what is it? What can we maybe get a fit check going on? What am I looking at here? What is this shirt?
That's a
bring it back up.
That's
here,
a blouse. It's not even. That's a blouse.
No, but it's like a combo. It's like a mullet shirt because it's got the long thing in the back.
It's a sleeveless. It's a sleeveless blouse. Sleeveless cashmere blouse with the tail end.
So it's a mullet because it's short in the front because it's got no sleeves, and then there's like a tail in the back.
There's probably a full dress tucked into his pants.
Oh, that's a possibility.
That's a gullet. It's not a mullet. Mullet's for the man them. It's
a gullet.
It's a gullet still.
Okay, take it off the screen.
And bro, Brandon Gonez, isn't he a yardie?
No, you can't be.
You guys aren't claiming him, eh?
You can't be. He physically cannot be a yardie and wear that fit.
Why not? He could be born there.
Bad man not dressed like girl. That's a song. I'm not saying anything. That's a literal song.
Do you feel like this is another instance of the powers that be making a black man wear a dress for some sort of fame or humiliation ritual? Or do you feel like he just did this of his own volition?
I think he did it for his own volition.
Yeah, I'm not gonna take away his power, like his own power. He's doing that within himself, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like he just wanted to step out beyond his hot girl shit. Sometimes you just have to pop out and show niggas. You know what I mean? Like
it's hot girl summer, bro.
Like I popped out in my Super Bowl pants. You know what I mean? My bell bottoms.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Brandon Gonez popped out in the cashmere. If you ever wanna do a, actually, no, I didn't want to do that.
Brandon, I'm praying for you, bro. Blink twice.
I guess we're not getting the second Brandon Gonez interview. But you know what? More times he told me no.
Definitely.
Let him stay on that side, bro. I don't want none of us to be doing this, bro. I don't care if we get more followers or more money. I don't want to see none of the mandem doing some shit like this, bro.
When he was on CP24, I was able to get him on the show.
Yeah.
When he left, I asked him to pull up again. And he said, talk to my people. All right. Gave me an email address. I talked to them and he's like, they were like, yeah, we don't think that's a good thing at this time right now.
Yeah, but this is a good thing, right?
Yeah.
Get a new team, bro. So dumb.
I say this every time. When I first started making content, I told myself I'll never wear a wig and I'll never wear a dress. 1 million views every week. No dress yet.
No dress yet.
Yet is crazy. You're like one day, but not yet.
Okay, let's get into our topics over here. Where do I want to start? I guess should we start with
how should I begin this? I'm just so offended. How am I even mentioned by all these fucking beginners?
I'm so appalled. I might buy them all.
Okay, let's start with the Jay-Z stuff because I had Kendrick first, right? Because I had the title here, Kendrick was the motivation for Iceman. And this is a clip from Charlemagne the God saying that there would be no Drake without, I guess, Kendrick, or this moment wouldn't happen without Kendrick, right?
Yeah, that's fair.
But do you guys want to get to the Jay-Z shit? Because everybody's been waiting for this Jay-Z shit.
Let's talk about Jay-Z.
All right. So Jay decided to pop out at he was already planning to pop out at the Roots picnic, okay? And everybody knows that he's going to do a freestyle for sure at the shows, at any of these shows that he pops out at.
Yeah.
But in this freestyle, he took shots at multiple people.
Everybody got it.
Right? I think they said Nicki Minaj.
Yep.
Kanye West.
Tony Baxter, what's his name?
Yeah, the
Tony
lawyer.
Busby. Tony Busby.
Busby, the lawyer guy.
Drake.
Rivera.
Who's that crazy girl?
Jaguar Wright. Right? So I'm gonna play the.
And interestingly enough, because I watched it, like I watched not the full performance. Yo, the man performed his first track, and then he did the freestyle right after. Like he got to it quick.
Oh.
Yeah, like this wasn't at the end of the show. This is like as soon as he got on stage, he got this shit off.
You know probably why? One, he's like 56 years old. So he wanted to make sure to keep some of that breath control. You know what I'm saying?
Bedtime.
Yeah. And he did mess up a little bit when he got to the Nicki Minaj part, and I'll play it.
Yeah.
But like, bro, the fact that he's still able to contain like a freestyle in his head that are not songs that he's done over and over again. Bro, I would have went up there and fucked that up. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not Jay-Z, so I'm gonna play the what do you have to say here?
Public enemy #1, I've been ranked. The rock's not crumbling. The leprechauns have magically run out of pranks. Your son on a federal jail line mumbling something about having too much in his drink. You know how dumb that is? Another one fumbled his wonder how I get the
Hold on.
His teeth is tumbling.
Another one fumbling because he had too much in his drink. You know how dumb that is? That's a line. That's a shot at Tory Lanez.
Are you sure?
Yes. He's saying that you ended up going to jail because you got too drunk. You know how dumb that sounds?
I was seeing people say that, but I also seen people saying it wasn't for Tory Lanez.
Well, that's one of the
somehow
conspiracies.
I'm the one who done this mystery gang.
Salute What's the Dirt for the post.
You had to cash cow and thunk it. What you bumped his, I'm the one who strung the pain. That hill you can die on. It's way too much flack that comes from those pains. I'm killing them softly. What's understood don't need to be explained. You want it one way, it's the other. I still on you suckers, I'm mauling you niggas, gang. I ain't much for me, it's no how. Cancel the brunches, I remember the hunger pain. The price.
Stop.
Lauren Hill, Marley's.
The Hill and Die On, yeah.
This shot, Gilly. Yes. And salute to all of the YouTubers that are out there like really breaking it down, like from last night, like Saturday night when it dropped. Gilly had said something about he ain't going to the stupid Rock Nation brunch because while all you guys are out there freaking taking pictures with Jay, and you know a lot of the times he'd be like mean mugging in the pictures with y'all, he's smiling up with the billionaires in the picture, laughing at you guys outside in the lawn. So yeah, hell no, I'm not going to no Rock Nation brunch.
No, that was a shot at Drake because Drake talked about the meetings, like the Russian leader, something like that. And he's like, forget the meeting at the some I remember hunger pain. Like that's what I heard that was acknowledged.
That's the hunger pains line. But the Rock Nation brunch line was for Gilly.
I heard it was for Drake, but you know, two things could be true.
Hey, it could be a double entendre also.
I lie.
You know what I'm
The
saying?
shoe fits.
For everybody. Everybody gets
It's gonna cost you a beat to even say my name.
Jeez, say my name, Beyonce.
And it's gonna cost you a beat to even say my name. He's on the table.
Yeah.
You ever heard of a wonderkin? My children and some of them. Have you niggas no shame? Y'all trying to get underskin? I really get underskin. Ask unharmed player.
Self-snitching line. Stop for a quick second because he denied that before. He fought in court and denied everything about him stabbing Un.
Is statute of limitations.
Wait, didn't someone else do it, but Jay-Z took credit for it? That's what I heard.
That's what the internet started saying afterwards. You know what I'm saying? But there was somebody who was there that night. I was watching a clip from, I think it was on Flacco's channel. I'm going to give Flacco the credit for that. And they were saying, yo, it looked like Jay punched this guy in the chest. And it was like, yo, Jay got the power punch. What happened with Un? And then they found out, oh, shit, he actually stabbed him. So Who knows? Who knows? It was such a long time ago.
Y'all thugs with y'all thumbs again. Everybody think they're the ones insane. You know, maniac. Watch y'all saniac in my presence, nigga, shrink. I need a new therapist. This shit is not working. I'm truly on the brink. Y'all better not encourage him. Y'all don't want me to think these thoughts that I think.
And all that's for Kanye.
Yeah.
Think
he's a maniac. Watch how saniacs.
Yeah.
That's mad. That's mad.
Yeah, and then he freaking crumbles in his presence and shit like that.
Yeah, that's mad stuff.
That nut ass nigga still stuttering.
Ostino
That patty down on his luck again. Quest introducing me to Jaguar. I don't know why I still fuck with him.
That's funny.
He called her by name.
Yeah.
That's the only person he actually called by name in this whole thing.
He didn't like that shit.
Yeah, and I don't know, bro. That's gonna give her crazy light, bro. She's gonna go crazy with this. Yo, he's mentioning me. That's bringing some validity to the things that she's saying to me.
Yeah, because she really tried to sabotage him with pretty credible sources, low key.
Yes, and their people heard it because they made Piers Morgan take the piece out of the freaking interview. So it's not like they're not hearing her, but he's acknowledging, I hear her, and the bitch is crazy. Guy looking like Ab-Soul.
I like the fro. I like it.
911 is a joke. Public enemy #1 I've been ranked. The rock's not crumbling. The leprechauns have magically run out of pranks. Your son on the
This is a repeat, right?
Yeah.
Repeating now, right?
What about the Drake part?
Where is the Drake part? Hold on. If you could just move that from the screen. I do have the Drake parts because they posted it on multiple pages.
I love this.
I don't know. I like these shots though. Like I think these were direct target. You know what I mean? Like
here's the shot. Here's the shot.
The leprechauns have magically run out of pranks. Your son on the federal jail line mumbling something about having too much in his drink. You know how dumb that is?
That's the I'll play it off on my page. I have it here.
Because I feel like Jay-Z is aware that he's kind of too old to get in the stew and release tracks to acknowledge this. So, like you said, he created a monoculture moment
where just address everything one time.
Yeah, and it's really true to his essence. Because you look at old Jay-Z albums, there are acapellas of him just rapping.
Yeah, or radio freestyles where he goes crazy. Okay, here's it.
Is a joke. Public enemy #1 I've been ranked. The rock's not crumbling. The leprechauns have magically run out of pranks. Your son on the federal jail line mumbling something about having too much in his drink. You know how dumb that is? Another one fumbled his, wonder how I get the blame. Niggas' teeth is tumbling out their mouth and somehow I'm the one who done this. It's a mystery game.
Are we gonna play the whole thing? Is it near the end?
Yeah. Look right here.
You had to cash cow and thunk it. With you who punked his, I'm the one who strung the pain. That hill you can die on. It's way too much flat that comes from those pains. I'm killing them softly. What's understood don't need to be explained. You want it one way, it's the other. I still on you suckers, I'm mauling you niggas, gang. I ain't much for meetings, no how. Cancel the brunches, I remember the hunger pain.
No, this is the same part. This is the same part. My bad. I'll find it.
Which was the Drake?
It doesn't continue more. That's for the Drake's parts after that.
He does just Drake after that. I'll find the Jay-Z Drake.
Say, yo, you're still talking about like #1s and shit, bro. I'm on some next shit.
He said, I'm up 10. Like you're looking at Billboard, but I'm up 10. And people are trying to say that him and Beyonce's net worth combined is 10 times more.
Yeah, I found it here, but this is not going to be as clear. Right? Those ones had like better audio.
Risk get flooded again. My net worth went up again. My next update, the jig is up. Nigga, I'm up 10. Wrong chart, champ. You gotta look up again. Niggas look up the hole. I never looked up to them. Yeah, Drake. Crackers got your publishing gates to go talk tough to them.
Jeez.
Niggas is workers. In perpetuities, how your contract is worded. Make me go fuck, man. The roots remember, even when the trees pretend. Not too.
So yeah.
And then he dissed Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, the Nicki was.
That was one of the best ones.
Yeah, that was.
Because even though he stuttered, it almost seemed like it was purposeful because her son is nonverbal.
But I think, but I don't think he was trying to diss her youth. Like the line came out wrong. I think he was trying to diss her man.
Yeah,
he can't even pick her up.
Yeah, he fumbled the line.
Yeah.
That was one of the lines, the one line that he fumbled. But look at this post over here, Jake, if you can pull this up on the screen. Look at this. I'm not going to play the audio part. But look at this, if I could make it bigger. Look at this. With the freaking emojis, with this, what is that emoji with the freaking steam out the nose thing? Like,
steaming.
Yeah. Eh? What part did you like the most, LeBron?
LeBron said,
LeBron said he's pissed.
So, what are your thoughts on this, man?
I love it for the culture. And honestly, I rate Jay-Z for addressing everything in this manner. I think it's very true to the essence of hip hop, to his essence. And he created a monoculture moment.
Yes.
So we haven't seen that in a while from Jay-Z. He pops out here and there. And this was a good way to address everyone and kind of remind people who he is.
Do y'all think this? Oh, you answer first.
He definitely sunned Drake again. He sunned him in the interview.
Sunned him again.
When he's like, Drake, like, I'm Jay-Z. Why am I worried about a Drake type shit? You know, like that was already him sunning him. And then even in this, the 4 bars is just like, yo, the shit you're worried about, that's like pennies to like, that's like some bullshit to me, bro. Like, I'm with your, like, I'm parlaying with your daddy type shit. You know what I mean? Like, you go back to the kids' table. Like, you go up to your room, little nigga. You know, that's what I got from like that, you know? But
yeah, but that just sounds good. It doesn't make it true.
What do you mean it doesn't make it true?
Drake is almost a billionaire. If he's
Almost
probably past a billionaire.
Okay, but like, man, just saying, oh, he's almost a billionaire. Me and my shawty is up 10, nigga.
Is that for real? They're up 10 billion? Jay-Z and Beyonce are worth 10 billion?
No, they're worth 5 billion combined.
Combined for sure?
That's what's being alleged.
I'm going to check.
And then Drake, they're saying, is up 500 mil, up 10 times more. I also thought maybe it was up 10 like bodies or something, but I don't know. Like Jay-Z be sending hits probably.
I don't want to discuss that.
Yeah, we're just speculating.
I need to check that out. Their net worth.
I don't want to discuss.
Estimated.
You think Rock Nation's gonna attack you?
Nah, because if you talk about Jay-Z's bodies, we'd have to talk about the others. You know what I mean? And
we don't know.
We don't want to go body for body.
I was watching Swamp Stories. They did all the bodies from the OVO camp and shit. And like, I'm not gonna discuss what's in the video, but the comments were killing me. It's like they're trying to say that OVO can't catch no bodies, have no duppies. They mad. I'm like, yo, what?
They would be right.
I like, no, yeah.
It's a clothing line, brother.
Yeah, man, them are watching the TV like, yo, that's hot, fam. Chill. Okay, but their net worth, they're saying here on ChatGPT is actually pretty high. They're saying between 2.5 billion and 8 billion
combined.
Okay,
between 2.5 and 8 is
5.
A lie.
Yeah.
Get the median.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good still.
What's Drake's?
Net worth.
And remember, he just had to drop beer bread on his rollout.
Yeah.
But was
And
that
the
out of his
lawsuit.
pocket or was that from the advance?
Steak probably gave that to him, bro.
Oh, they're lowballing the hell out of this nigga.
All right, bro.
400 million USD.
That's accurate.
That's
nigga.
probably 5. Yeah, like what do you mean lowballing?
Drake is only a billionaire, like close to being a billionaire in Canadian standards. In Canadian dollars,
Canadian money.
Yeah, you have it.
Yeah.
And like in rupees and shit, yeah, you have that, broski. And USD and pay and like
What is that?
Pounds?
What is that in American? About 400 million
type shit. Come on, bro.
Damn. I don't know, man. I think people might have been overestimating, and I don't know. I'm not in the man's pockets. I think people have been overestimating this billionaires thing. Because people have been running with this, yo, Drake's a billionaire. Duh. He's a billionaire, guys. Duh. How duh is that, fam? Where have we actually ever seen the figure saying he's a billionaire?
Who said that though?
I don't know who started this, bro.
You,
It's man's like you.
You and Ak, bro.
No.
And What's the Dirt? What's the Dirt dropped a whole
Ak.
YouTube video saying, oh, we're going to see how much Drake is really making. And the man put him at like 3 billion or some shit, bro. That's some crazy shit. And then Baz reacted to it like, yo, is this guy? We love What's the Dirt, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's like,
salute.
yo,
And Drake's probably at home like, I'm not that much money, bro.
Do you
Chill.
remember when CBC did a breakdown of all of Drake's corporations?
Yeah.
Oh, they did, eh?
Yeah, like there was that one. I think he's the Asian guy on CBC.
Yeah, I remember that. I shot a clip on Instagram and then I reacted to it on live stream after.
Yeah. So I don't know. We're never gonna know how much he's really worth because he also owns art pieces and collector's items, and who's to say that his properties and stuff don't equate? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how much liquid I don't really care,
Yeah, but if ChatGPT is saying 600 million less than what everybody else is saying, who's right?
It's like 1x less. I mean, like 10 times less.
Yeah, bro. Like 400 million. Don't get me wrong. I would love to have $400 million. But everybody keeps on saying, duh, he's a billionaire. Come on, guys. Don't you already know he's a billionaire? Like, we're just assuming this.
I think that most things that a billionaire can do, Drake can do. Like, I think it's just a matter of time before he gets to billionaire status. But like, he probably has his own private jet. He does the same, probably is in rooms with billionaires. If he really wanted to, he could own a bunch of sports teams.
Yes, but so does Rick Ross. Well, not sports teams, but he has a private jet. There's a lot of niggas got private jets. People even, listen, I'm not trying to diss, okay? People say that Drake's plane ain't even that hot.
I think he has billionaire aura. And I think that's why people assume that he has $1 billion.
Yeah, but I feel like actual billionaires look at him on some peon shit.
Well, if the freaking ChatGPT says 400 million, they're probably like, yo, brother, when we go in ChatGPT, they won't even put how much we have because we have so much money.
Like, imagine like, okay, yeah, you have a partnership with a jet so you can fly around. Nigga, we own the fucking airline, boy.
Yes.
Yeah, I also think that like people who are billionaires like 10 times over, they look at entertainers in general kind of down. Like, oh, like you earned your billion like this. But Jay-Z had to kind of team up with Beyonce to earn that legitimacy of being like an entertainment-based billionaire.
Okay, because Mads keep trying to get at A$AP Rocky for his shotty. You know what I mean? Because Drake has that line, oh, where's she at? Where's she at? Yo, she's with...
Hold on. Where's she at?
All right. She's with my 3 youths, bro. My billionaire shotty is with my 3 youths. Look at Jay-Z's shotty.
It's different.
Do I want to take it there? Look at
Let's go, man.
Different.
Look at Drake. Look at Drake's shotty, broski.
Oh shit.
Where's she at?
Take it there.
Where's she at, bro?
Take it back.
Answer the question. Where's she at, bro? Mucho, you guys. Oh, A$AP Rocky this, A$AP Rocky that. I rate A$AP Rocky for getting the billionaire, breeding it. You know what I mean? They about to marry and all them thing there. Like,
they're getting married?
Don't watch that just now.
No, they're not, bro.
Soon forward.
Rihanna is smart enough. Rihanna is smart enough to have never married A$AP Rocky. And that's the difference between Jay and Beyonce, where they're legally married on paper, tax purposes and everything. And A$AP and Rihanna, your baby mother didn't even post your single.
But
that's his BM.
Where's
it's
she
still
at?
a good look. It's still a good look, but that she knows not to marry A$AP Rocky. She would have already.
Nah.
She knows that's way too big of a risk.
Where's she
for her
at?
wealth.
Where's she at? She was at my court trial every day, front row.
Why hasn't she married him? Why hasn't she? And you think that's on A$AP? Not like I'm pretty sure Rihanna knows that she's a lot wealthier than A$AP. So marrying him would be a bad move on her end.
So then why would she have bare youths with him?
Because she likes him.
What about that?
I don't know. I would rather, respectfully, I would rather have a Rihanna or a Beyonce than like whoever other man's be choosing. You know what I mean?
There's definitely an easy argument to be made for that. Like, I agree.
Like, for me, I want to promote black families and shit. Man found a black woman billionaire, and now they have generational wealth to keep it going. Like,
Black queens forever, snow bunnies never. Black queens forever, snow bunnies never.
type shit.
Okay, but why haven't they married yet? You can secure it and really build legacy when you're legally tied together. But at this point, if they leave each other, Rihanna just owes him child support. She don't want to marry him, bro. She's way too smart to marry him.
That's a weak point, fam.
How's that a weak point?
It's already secured, fam.
It's not. It's secured for the youth. It's not secured for A$AP.
Drake had a... I should know.
I'm more comparing it to Beyonce and Jay-Z, to be honest, because you're talking about black excellence and black families. Like, they did it in a way where they are tied legally, tax purposes and everything, where they combine their wealth. A$AP Rocky and Rihanna have separate net worths. They can't combine. They're not married.
A$AP got Rihanna when she had like a cognitive brain. Jay-Z got Beyonce when she was still like developing and shit. You know what I mean?
So that's how he finessed her into marriage?
Yo, Rocky, I got
Her
you,
full
bro.
frontal cortex wasn't there.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like man was getting shotties when like they were fresh out of preschool and thing.
Man.
If at first you don't succeed, you dust yourself off and try again.
Wait, is the YouTube channel still there? A Rock Nation.
Wait, how old was she? Because she was young. Crazy in Love. That was her first track, right?
Rock Nation.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, respectfully, when A$AP Rocky went on stage with Rihanna and he grabbed her body, she allowed it. When Drake went on stage with Rihanna and he tried to kiss her, she curbed that nigga.
She did one of these.
Yo, Rihanna, she swung her body to the side.
Yo, I was
gave him a cheek kiss.
Beyonce would say I was 18 when we first met, 19 when we first started dating.
Come on now.
And he was 31 at this
Come on now. Jay-Z's rapping about all these niggas and not rapping about the list, bro. Rap about the list,
What's
fam.
about the list? Okay, let's get back to this Jay-Z and Drake thing. What happens now, fam? Does Drake respond? Because I was saying before off camera, this is not Jay-Z going at Drake. This is Jay-Z responding to all of the sneak shots that he heard on Iceman. He's even reversed some of those bars. So now everybody cool? We can go back to our separate corners and chill? Or do we engage more?
I think the fans would want to see them continuously engage. I don't know if
and
Drake,
the content creators.
Yes. But Drake could respond in so many different ways. He doesn't even have to release a song. He could literally put like a carousel picture with like a cryptic description about like...
That's not going to get it done. So.
He's already done that too. Because he already posted a picture of Beyonce during the Iceman rollout in the plot twist thing. Okay, it was like a close-up picture of... No, it was Solange. Right? And big salute to What's the Dirt. He has been digging, bro. He's creating a freaking video right now. This whole Blue Ivy thing in the Whisper My Name video, there's all these different hints that add up to Blue Ivy in the video.
So what is, you think Drake's gonna get at Blue Ivy?
No, but like he's sending shots at them even in subs in the video. Like he's exposing things.
I know I'm not the person to say this, but I don't like the kids. I don't like the kids being involved.
That's growth.
We have to talk about the Jay-Z Nicki shot and like Jay-Z, if you want to involve kids, you can't be cheese when Kanye involved your kids.
Yeah, but he's responding. They dissed his kid, fam. Nicki's been going crazy dissing him too, fam. Calling him all kind of PDF files, bro.
But did Nicki
your
diss
husband,
his kid?
He didn't diss Nicki's kid. He dissed Nicki's husband, saying you can't go pick up your kids.
He was supposed to, but he fucked up the line. So it came out, because when I first heard the bar, it sounded like, because like the way Zara said, it's like, oh, your kid, like he stuttered. So it sounded like he's saying, oh, like your kids can't even like speak type shit. So like, why are you speaking? And then when I further broke it down, I realized he was talking about the petty, her husband or whatever.
Yeah, like he can't go scoop them up at school, but he was just like, forget it. You know what I'm saying? But like, I don't know if he actually dissed. If that's a double entendre and he's dissing the kids, that's a low blow, especially if their kid is like nonverbal.
But doesn't Jay-Z, like, they all have, you know, like kids that
neurodivergent.
Yeah,
okay,
on the spectrum.
Okay.
Why though? That's kind of weird that all of these entertainers have kids on a spectrum.
God. No, I'm joking. I don't know.
Karmic retribution?
It's possible.
Rock Nation. Desiree Perez.
But like a lot of them, like, they go through alternative ways of pregnancies and stuff, you know? Like, they do a lot of like of those IUDs, or I don't know what it's called.
In
like
vitros. And
yeah,
shit,
exactly.
We're probably used to using all the wrong.
CRISPR, you know?
There's a lot of things like birth control can affect like certain things, or you know, their age. There's so many different factors.
Blood rituals and sacrifices they've been doing throughout the years have taken a toll on their bodies.
That might, you know, adrenochrome.
The adrenochrome, can't forget that.
Haven't mentioned that one in a minute.
Any baby's blood? No baby's blood? No?
Adrenochrome.
Oh, that's that. My bad.
Yeah. Call it by its proper name.
But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think that it was that much of a low blow for the amount of shit that he's taken. And then listen, I'm not a super Hovenger or something like that. I'm just fair is fair, bro. Like Jay is, I'm gonna say he's gone through a lot, but like niggas been talking his name for a long time and he's not said shit until he started doing the interviews and now these bars.
But it's not out of nowhere. People just didn't decide to go bad on Jay-Z. It's because Rock Nation was doing these like weird, sneaky, like snake salesman acts behind the scenes. And then like they kind of got a whole bunch of people against them to the point where it's like, yo, we have to start calling out this motherfucker.
Yeah, they pissed off all of the content creators because they sent a lot of cease and desist and strikes and stuff towards people's channels, including academics. Like he's received multiple strikes, Twitter or whatever, just for like reacting to content. Flacco, same thing, right? So shit like that.
And it started with the Meg Thee Stallion thing.
Yes.
Because that was the Rock Nation artist or whatever. Well, it didn't start there. It was like stuff like the Bobby Shmurda. There's like a lot of like weird stuff. The Uzi thing as well. There's like a lot of weird things. The Colin Kaepernick thing.
Oh, the Colin Kaepernick thing was a bad one, yo. Because he was trying to tell everybody, yo, just relax, yo, calm down. You know what I'm saying? And behind the scenes, he was trying to get in bed with the same company that was dissing Colin Kaepernick. And he's trying to tell them to chill.
With the NFL?
No, the Kaepernick and his girlfriend, I forget her name. She works on Hot 97. But Nessa.
Oh, yeah.
But she's talked about this herself. And Van Lathan has talked about this, where they were like, yo, just chill, just relax. And it's like, bro, what do you mean just chill, fam? I'm trying to get my shit. And like, yo, you're trying to work your way inside. So, yeah, Jay-Z hasn't been the best when it comes to the community. They haven't been feeling him as much as they used to.
So maybe this was a great move to kind of recapture the heart of the culture.
I'll say this. They're not feeling him as much as my generation used to.
Yeah, because you guys look to him like he was the sage. Like he was like, that's the blueprint of how to be a successful black dude. It's just like, be like Jay-Z.
And that's why I'm still conflicted when it comes to like the Jay-Z, Drake stuff. Like, okay, home team or whatever. But like musically, I might have listened to more Jay-Z in my life.
I want to give a quick minute to give a shout out to Exotic Hot Pots, Canada's loudest brand. From high-grade strains to authentic grabba and all the rolling essentials, Exotic Hot Pots is about elevating your smoking session in true 5-star fashion. If you want delivery, make sure to hit them up on their Instagram page, Exotic Hot Pot, and let them know that the We Love Hip Hop crew sent you. Big salute to the sponsors. Cheer!
I love Jay-Z's music.
Yes.
I feel like he's always incorporated gems in there, like wisdom. And I think his music is still good. It speaks for itself. But obviously, as you gain wealth, you probably lose that connection or lose touch with those who are like on a local level. Whereas Drake is still very tapped into the pulse of the.
You know, I'm even bagging something else before the Call It My Bad. I'm just thinking like, why do I feel like Jay-Z has always been on some hater shit? Remember when that nigga dropped Death of Auto-Tune, bro?
He did.
He tried to end everything.
Like anytime someone has a wave, like, oh, man's is wearing, yo, fuck that jersey, should be not wearing that no more.
Can't wear skinny jeans because my knots don't fit.
Like, what the fuck? Like let us get lit, bro. Like T-Pain was on a run, Wayne's on a run, everyone's, oh, Death to Auto-Tune. Death to the ringtones. It's like, what the fuck, dog? We're trying to make some bread, bro.
And they ain't kill one damn thing neither. All he did is amplify the shit.
And then what cheese me is when he dropped that album with Samsung. What was it again? Magna Carta
Holy Grail, yeah.
It's like, bro, none of us can relate to buying paintings. Like, bro, I don't have enough money to buy $100,000 painting and watch it turn into 500,000. You know, like it was very pretentious, elitist rap.
Yeah, but doesn't Drake do elitist rap too in some kind of ways? He's talking about stuff that I didn't know. Fam, I had to walk by the Van Cleef store to even know what the hell that was finally after hearing him rap about Van Cleef for like 2 years.
I feel like Drake's materialistic raps are still a little more relatable than Jay-Z's. Maybe just because they're on different levels of wealth. But both of them are like, it's aspirational regardless, you know?
Nah, fam, people are assuming Drake's a billionaire. So Bees on the table, bees on the table. Like he talks billionaire dollar talk, bro.
I thought that meant bands.
Nah, he's talking about billions.
And like, I just think it's the way it's presented. Because when Jay-Z and Kanye was doing the black chic, the rich nigga type shit, you know, like that whole
Black excellence.
Yeah, the black excellence, the murder to excellence type thing.
Yeah.
I felt they presented it well, where it's like, yeah, we're trying to take over the rich. We're trying to like change the narrative. But then when he started doing the Pablo Picasso type, it's like, it felt like he was conforming to it.
I don't pop Molly. I rock Tom Ford. You remember that?
Tom Ford, yeah. That song was cool in the time, but a lot of those songs didn't age well. Like the ones you just mentioned, Death of Auto-Tune, Tom Ford, Off That. A lot of hater-ass songs, fam. We're like, yo, the stuff that you guys are doing, we're not doing that anymore. And it's like, Jay, you don't get to make the rules of who's doing what. Because technically, you never really ran the game.
Jay-Z?
Yes.
He did, bro.
When?
Like early 2000s.
Give me the years that he ran the game, and I'll tell you somebody else who was running the game at the same time.
2001. Don't say Eminem.
Emma.
Okay, but that
Emma was
was like
outselling
a
him,
case.
bro. So still, you had to live with him.
02,
And
03.
Nelly.
50 Cent.
50 for sure.
So Jay-Z never ran the game ever. That's what you're saying?
And let's go back to the 90s when he was starting to blow up. Like 96. DMX was running the fucking game. 97 when he dropped, or 96, 97 when he dropped the Hard Knock Life album. Yes, that was his biggest one. He sold 6 million albums, but he still had to deal with, like you mentioned, DMX, who dropped 2 albums in 1998. He still had to deal with Nas. He still had to deal with a bunch of goats. He's never had full reign. Drake has been running the shit with the exception of a few times where Kendrick, like, you know, kind of beat him in stats.
2017.
Yeah. So he took like maybe 2 years off of running the shit out of 15 years, bro.
But he also had the run with Kanye, which he was responsible for. So I feel like that kind of adds to...
Responsible for?
Yeah, that was his artist.
Dame was responsible for it.
But Jay-Z was kind of like, I guess, the image or like the optics was like, this is Jay-Z's guy. And he was standing next to him. They were collaborating a lot. So like, it's kind of like the same way we attribute Drake to Lil Wayne. You got to attribute Kanye to Jay.
Nope. Because Jay wasn't trying to hear Kanye rap for the longest time, bro. He was pushing that shit away. Just give me some beats, fam.
And even after Kanye got on, Jay-Z was still like sunning him. That's why Kanye made the song Big Brother.
Big Brother.
But it's like, yo, like,
you did a song with Coldplay. I did a song with Coldplay. Then you did a song with Coldplay. Yo,
nigga.
Jay-Z's a fucking hater, bro.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yo, I wanted to go on stage with you. You didn't even let me go on stage, bitch.
Yo, he had
nigga.
to buy tickets, bro. And he signed. You had to buy tickets and you're signed to the label?
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Damn, yeah. Jay-Z was an envious guy.
Bro, he threw away a record that Cameron had with somebody. I forgot what it was. I forgot exactly the story. But
he deleted the files.
Yeah,
right?
delete that shit.
But fortunately, there was like a backup or some shit.
Mind you, Drake has his stories too. But we're talking about two people who do both pieces of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry. But like Drake has deleted people's tracks or asked for somebody to get taken off a song. But Jay-Z has completely asked people to delete classics. Or could have been classics. They're both assholes. Maybe that's why there's a perfect clash.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do we get a battle?
Do we get a battle? Nah, I don't think so. I don't think Drake should do any more battles, respectfully.
Oh, shit. You don't think he could take out Jay-Z? That's light work. I'm just putting that today. I don't believe that.
I just think it's like a lose-lose. I think it's a lose. Because if he does, it's going to look like when Logan Paul was fighting Mike Tyson. It's like, if you win this, like, hey, you beat up the old man.
What?
You know what I mean? And if you lose, it's like, okay, like, you just got smoked again. It's like, there's no like
And Jay-Z is still a respected individual or icon in that community. So it's like first you go at Kendrick, now you're getting at Jay-Z. Like I feel like it might not be best for PR. I feel like it's better to just like go on easy and peaceful.
And optic wise, he lost to Pusha. You know, like I think Drake's songs were better, but optic wise, you know, like he got exposed.
Like the result,
you know, and then Kendrick like smoked him obviously. So like. You know, like you don't want to just keep taking L's in the battle zone.
Bro, what about Meek?
It doesn't hit any like.
And Meek ain't shit, man.
That was his first. That was his first battle, right? Like,
no, Aristo.
We're talking about like international, bro. I mean, not Brampton.
That's an Aristotle and shit. I was some Greek god.
Aristo.
Bro, there was something that I brought up on the live stream the other day, but I won't bring it over here to the podcast about Aristo.
What's that guy saying?
I don't know. No, he's not doing nothing like in the rap game. But I brought up a wild point. I will leave it on the live stream. Oh, by the way, go check out our clips channel. Okay, We Love Hip Hop Clips. You could find that piece over there. Okay, basically, it's titled "Drake Did to Aristo What Kendrick Did to Him."
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, let's get back to like the famous rappers. But yeah,
like where it counted, he didn't win. You know what I mean? Like,
so you guys don't think if Jay-Z or Drake engaged in a full-on battle, let's call each other's names, let's do what I did with Kendrick a couple of years ago, that he's not taking Jay-Z out lyrically?
He might be able to because like Jay-Z was on the list, and there's a lot of stuff that like, but I don't feel like Drake would go there because like it'll just seem hypocritical because it's like, yo, you got mad at Kendrick for calling you certain stuff, now you're calling him certain stuff.
Yeah, that would be it would be kind of hypocritical, but I just feel like it would be a lot of work. Like the last battle, like you got to write multiple songs for battles. Like you can't just be like, all right, here's my song, ha ha ha, I win or I lose.
Yeah, like in boxing or UFC, after you finish a fight, you have to take at least 6 months off, right, to recover. So I feel like he needs that time, that recuperating time.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like when you engage, you can't just engage with one song. You have to, like, he even set that standard. Like you have to have the charged up and then back to back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Kendrick hit him with Euphoria and then friggin' 616 and Meet the Grams. And like, it was like boom, 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 boom. Like you can't just battle rap with one song these days. Yeah. It's not the freaking 90s, bro.
And respectfully, because this is the Iceman, Drake is clearly writing for himself. Well, I'm not sure about Little Birdie. You know, that sounds like some Kodak shit. However, I feel like Drake's bars sometimes is like on some hickory dickory dock shit.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean? So I don't know if that's gonna like those short jokes, like, oh, to get to you I have to hike down. Like, I don't know if that's gonna work with Jay-Z. You know what I mean? Because like listening to this freestyle, he was able to like dump beat 10 niggas with just like a stanza, bro.
Yeah, but I think Drake proved on Iceman the types of bars that he was able to use to get at these guys, like the subs are way deeper than like, what did you call them? Hickory dickory dock.
Nah, bro, the jig is up. Like that's the best he has for Jay-Z.
No, there was more than that.
So what is it?
I don't remember, man.
You see, like
it's too deep for me to remember right now.
Because even I don't remember what bar they're trying to break down. But they're trying to break down. Oh, the Janice. Are we going to talk about that later?
The Janice STFU.
Yeah, with Joe Budden.
I already beat.
I feel like we've talked about. Yeah, like everyone's talked about it already. Okay, it's so Joe
like,
Budden. Like let's just.
So you guys really think it's Joe Budden?
Yes.
Yeah, it was Joe.
If that's the case, then like OVO fans need to stop breaking down Drake bars, bro. Because that's the most underwhelming. Like, respectfully, when we're breaking down Kendrick's bars, we're finding like midgets in wheelchairs and hotels and shit, like Ozempic gloves. Like it got spooky, dog. It got spooky. We're like, yo, what is Drake doing with that little person? Like it turned out to be like Drake was doing some good things, some journalistic shit. You know?
Yeah.
But yo, like, we're breaking it down. It got spooky. When you break down Drake's disses, we just have to go watch a Joe Budden podcast episode. And like that's the grand reveal. Like,
but that's not like it's not like a full diss track. That's like a little jab encoded. You know what I'm saying? Where like people have to do their research to get it.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not like as direct as a Kendrick line, but I feel like it's kind of like you have to still uncover the meaning.
And there's more than that.
No, I'm just saying, like when we uncovered the Kendrick shit, like there's like way more to uncover. Like I'm not sure. Might have to put more thought behind it. You know what I mean? But I'm like, if that was like the grand reveal, like was this man underwhelming to me?
Just wait for What's the Dirt's videos, bro. He's finding all of the freaking clues, the blues clues that are in there, bro. So you'll see.
If the blue ivy, you're saying he's getting that blue ivy?
Yo, fam, the man is finding the color of the teeth inside of the Pinocchios that's different from the color of the teeth in this Pinocchio and all that. Like, yo, that means the man them are thinking deep, fam. They're going 4D, 5D chess, brother. If they can have that.
That's weird. You have to look at Pinocchio's teeth and find blue ivy. Like, that's not even sick.
This guy's a hater too, eh?
That's art. That's art right there. That's art.
You know what I mean? Like, I had way more fun when
it's not even sick.
Like, yo, when I was just breaking down like the little that was way more fun, fam. We're like, yo, the Ozempic glove and Maybach. I was like, yo, that was.
But what was crazy about that? What was crazy about the Ozempic and Maybach glove?
What do you mean? What was crazy?
You just described a picture,
bro.
No, like what was deep about that?
We spent a whole week breaking down. Oh, it actually was this hotel, and then we found the footage of it was a disabled. Like, could you say midget on YouTube?
Little person.
Little person.
It was like a disabled little person in the elevator. Drake was there.
What was the line? You're just talking about the break. What was the line that Kendrick said that was so deep that connected all these dots? Besides a picture that literally showcased everything he talked about.
Maybe the OVO moles are living with you or some weird line.
Ooh.
That's it. Ooh.
You can't even say the line.
Bro, I could.
You don't even remember the line.
No, it's the whole 616. It's the whole 616. But regardless,
it's all botted, bro. See?
But regardless, okay, what's the Drake line? Johnny, shut the fuck up.
No,
I never said nothing about Drake line or nothing. I'm just saying the title was encoded. It wasn't like the full diss. It's not like a full Joe Budden diss track.
Buried alive. Come dig him up. Right?
And is that to Joe? Or is that to Kendrick? Because Drake and Kendrick have the buried alive.
Double entendre.
Or like, you're sleepwalking naked in another state. Like, obviously you'd have to know about Joe Budden to like connect the dots and stuff. But like, just like the way he set that up.
Yeah.
And by the way, I'm not like, I gotta like sit with these lyrics and like, we'd have to go back and forth.
And who knows how many bubble things, bubble butt things are brought through the double gates.
Maybe OVO's working for me.
That's not that sick of a bar, fam. Listen, man. Okay, I got one more thing on Jay-Z, okay? Because somebody sent me a post, right, saying that Jay-Z is not necessarily the GOAT, all right? And maybe we can...
well, you already broke that down.
That is
We just
true.
spent the last like hour talking about that.
But we can watch this, though.
Well, maybe he can reinforce the point over here.
Stokes the MC.
Big salute to Stokes the MC.
Okay, so some of y'all are gonna think I woke up and chose violence today. But hear me out. Was Jay-Z ever the greatest rapper alive? Hold on, before you light me up, let me explain. Now, don't get me wrong, Jay-Z's one of the greatest artists we've ever seen, and his legacy is undeniable. But when people call him the GOAT, I'm a bit curious by what they mean. Again, I'm not questioning his greatness. I'm just asking when the moment was. What year? What album? What run? Is it the Reasonable Doubt era? Is it the Blueprint era? Is it the Black Album era? How about American Gangster? 444? At what point was Jay-Z standing at the top of hip-hop where no one had a legitimate argument over him? Don't blame me for this one. Shout out to my cousin Adrian out there in New Jersey who brought this to my attention.
Don't worry. I brought the same thing.
Gotta make the song cry. I like that song.
There was never a time, like I was saying before, with all those albums, great albums, and he was still the guy.
Wasn't he the guy when he was with R. Kelly and like they were like running around the road together and stuff?
They were saying he was one of the top guys, right? And this is why that whole move was supposed to be such an amazing move.
Maybe he was a guy when he was taking pictures with Harvey Weinstein and they were running.
Maybe it was them times.
Maybe he was a guy when he was on the list. Okay, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm just trying to think of different eras, you know?
It's just he's never been the top guy. He's a GOAT, but he's not like Eminem has a bigger argument of saying he's a bigger GOAT than Drake. Jay-Z, I mean.
that's debatable. But what I do think is culturally, because when Jay-Z was relevant, there were a lot more artists that maybe the culture was feeling more. But I feel like he was the outward representation to like the mainstream culture, like the Harvey Weinsteins. Like Jay-Z was the hip hop guy for them, but it doesn't mean he was the guy in general, you know?
I would say before 50 Cent, I would think that would be like Jay-Z's, like when he was like, on top of the world type shit.
Yeah.
Maybe not numbers wise, but everyone was trying to be like Jay-Z. I don't think everyone was trying to be like DMX. You know what I mean? I don't think everyone was trying to be like Eminem, but like everybody wanted like that the suaveness of Jay type shit, you know?
The thing is, and we can close this, right? Jay might have never been the top as far as sales out of his whole peer class, but his business acumen and the way that he's been able to market like the lifestyle movement has made it where like it feels like he's the top guy. He influenced culture like as if he is the top guy. So even without the sales, he always felt like he was the top guy.
You know what it was? He had the most aura.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what, and then when you add the Beyonce aspect, you add the business acumen, and then, you know, he was doing random things like the Linkin Park, like album and stuff. So I feel like he had the aura of being the greatest or the top guy, and it kind of got inflated as he got older. But when you look at it year by year, was he the #1 selling rapper that year? Probably not.
Probably not. Yeah. So listen, salute to Drake, because I think I've done enough Jay-Z glazing over here today, and I don't want to DM. But yeah,
you would love a DM,
brother. Salute to all parties involved, though. I'm gonna skip the Kendrick shit because I'm kind of Drake and Kendrick out. I have a post that I found on Reddit. Okay, this is something that's just an off-brand topic here. Claiming you're real. All right. So I'm gonna pull up this post here and let me know what you all think about what this gentleman had to say.
Yo, to my bros in the street, respectfully, I don't want to hear about how real you are. We're not trying to hear that anymore. How can you claim that you're real while being the main reason that your mother's suffering? How can you claim that you're real when your mother cries herself to bed every night asking herself, where did I go wrong? Did I raise a monster? I don't want to hear about how you're trying to get your mom out the hood when your mom would rather you work a 9 to 5, make an honest living, bringing in minimum wage while you still preserve her honor and she knows that you're safe. I don't want to hear about how you're real when your mom has to walk out the house every day feeling embarrassed because of the actions of her son. The reason I'm making this video is because I know you guys are so much better than this. I know you have a guilty conscience. I know you have a heart. I know that you know what I'm saying is facts. If you really want to be real, then be real by being a real Muslim and honor your mother the way she deserves to be honored. Be real by protecting her heart and not breaking it, because success without your mother's du'as and her peace of mind is worthless.
Okay, so I want to, and listen, salute to all my Muslims out there. Minus the, like, you know, become a Muslim, I think this is like a message that everybody can resonate with. Like, there's a lot of guys who keep it real. I'm the realist. But what is your realness actually based on? Is it based on, oh, I take care of my family, or I'm the realist because I'll hurt you if you insult me and my feelings get hurt?
I don't know. You're the one who reacted during the video a little.
The minimum wage line hit him in his chest, bro.
No, I'm just like, it sounds good on paper, yes, but there's real people dealing with real situations. You know what I mean? Like, okay, I go work my 9 to 5. My Dukes is probably suffering even more than when I was trying to hustle. I was actually able to bring food and groceries and pay rent, to pay light bill, on the next things.
Yeah, but a 9 to 5, you can't bring in food and groceries and rent if you have a good 9 to 5.
You have to choose one.
The 9 to 5 you can keep on doing. And listen, this is as somebody who didn't shoot the 9 to 5 back in the days. You could keep on doing that until you get the next one and the bigger one. If you fuck up with the other one, you take time away from your family. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you lose your job on the street, that means it's either you got shot or you're in jail for a while, and both take you away from your family.
I think we need to establish the framework here. So when street people say, yo, I'm real, right? What does that entail?
I'm willing to get it by any means necessary.
Okay, any means necessary. What else?
If anybody fuck around with me, I don't deal with disrespect.
Potential of violence.
Yes, I don't deal with disrespect. I'm a real nigga.
So criminality, violence. What else is being real?
When I hear, I keep it real, like, they just adhere to the street codes. Like,
don't snitch.
I keep it real to the code type shit. I don't switch. I don't waver type. I stand 10 toes.
And usually, like, it's not like oh, like I'm a real man. It's usually I'm a real
street nigga.
Exactly. Okay. So I feel like this perception is rooted in that culture. And I don't know who it's promoted by, if it's promoted from within the culture or the powers that be that want people to think being real is shooting someone for talking ish because, yo, you can never violate me or disrespect me. Because everyone has a different definition. Like for this guy, being a real man is being a real Muslim. You know, for a Christian, it's being a real man of God, being a real Christian.
Yeah.
So it just depends on what definition of realness you're looking to attain. And I think that the street version is kind of meant to keep Black people in this cycle of like crash out and do certain things like, oh, I'm real because, yo, I have like 5 BMs and this, that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just a real guy, real bad man.
Okay, but he's saying like, oh, you're not real if your mom is suffering. What if the person in the street's mom is not suffering? You know, what if they have them placed on a good program and stuff? Like,
it depends at what cost. Like, okay, let's say like your mom is being taken care of, but that's because you were paid to do a hit, or like you sold fentanyl, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it depends on your ethics.
Okay, somebody's so
demise.
Does the ends justify the means?
So the job I was just working for was for a tobacco company. That tobacco company probably kills more people every year than any street nigga. Probably all street niggas combined.
To an extent, yeah, I know what you mean.
You know what I mean? So like,
but the industry of drugs probably kill more people than the tobacco industry, or maybe not. You never know.
But like, yeah,
tobacco industry's
but
pretty big.
I'm not talking about the tobacco industry. I'm talking about this one company, bro.
Yeah.
Or like, what if I worked? What if I worked for Molson Canadian or like an alcohol company? Or I'm a bartender?
Yeah.
Am I promoting alcoholism, which kills people? You know what I'm saying? So I feel like we can use legality as the threshold of like what's right or wrong, but that doesn't work either because, like you said, tobacco is legal, alcohol is legal.
Weed was illegal at one point, and now you can go work at a dispensary legally.
Exactly.
But the thing is, my whole thing is, okay, by any means necessary, that's cool. But you have to keep in mind, if you fuck up, you're going to be putting your family through a lot of shit, right? One, you're gonna be away from them, so now you can't continuously help with the groceries and shit. And now they're helping you. They got to accept collect calls. They got to freaking send you, if you get a pen bid, they're going to have to send you your package in the pen. All that money that was coming in, it's not coming in no more. Now there's dealers that are freaking asking for their money, their re-up money back. And some of your people on road, as somebody who's dealt with this myself, out there freaking having to pay your debts. You know what I'm saying? So out of there being, keeping it real and helping my family by any means necessary ends up hurting them in the long run if I get caught and put in jail.
That's the suffering I feel like that they're talking about. Not like,
Yes.
oh, you're splurging on your mom and she has all the nicest bags, but now you're doing a bid and your mom's suffering because she can't see you.
Now she got to go pawn those bags to freaking get you bail or pay for your lawyers.
And she probably would have preferred you not doing that and you being present there than all these bags, but now you're suffering in the bin or whatever.
Or God forbid you have no insurance policy because your guys are in your 30s. I don't have an insurance policy yet. You know what I'm saying? And you get smoked on road. Now they got to pay 30 racks to put you under the ground.
So is this like an anti-street nigga like segment?
Yes.
Pretty much. And
stay in school, kids. Stay in school. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, but what I
And then
realized what I realized as an adult is that people don't even care how you got your money. They care that you have it.
Literally.
You know what I'm
Because
saying?
I know that. Let's go with that. Okay, stay in school and then what?
I don't know, man. I to me, do both is not do both is like on roads. Like stay in school so that you can get like the 9 to 5 or whatever like society deems you want to get, but also have your own independent dreams and hustles. We have the internet that you can start up your own freaking businesses.
Exactly.
You could be a content creator. You can do all these different things and then maybe eventually switch from the 9 to 5 that is the stability thing to that thing that's your dream. That's
Yeah.
my output at it. You know what I'm saying? Without doing something illegal. As somebody who used to do something illegal, fam. I'm like, if I could do it again, I would do it the same, but I wouldn't want it for my kid. No, because my experiences are my experiences. I'm able to tell these stories and all these different things. But I wouldn't recommend it for like one of my youths, fam. I've almost got shot multiple times, bro. I had to sit there in jail with freaking rats, or not mice running into my cell and all that shit. I don't freaking wish that on anybody, bro. Just what? So I can freaking be up?
Or say that you're a real guy?
Yeah. Is it really that worth it?
But yeah, that's just only one instance of keeping it real. Like, there's some people that keep it real in other, like, you know, like you said, they keep it real with their faith. There's some people that keep it real with their spirituality, like the Mahotep niggas, where it's like, oh, I keep it real, like with my blackness, where like, oh, I don't work for no white man, I don't do this, that type shit, you know? So like,
or like you keep it real as a journalist, you know, like you say your real opinions, your commentary. So yeah, there are definitely different ways to keep it real. I think this Muslim brother was addressing specifically street dudes, and trying to reshape their perception of what's real by showing the other side of what could happen if you just live to just keep it real on the streets.
Yeah, and it's not gonna happen. And I gotta apologize as somebody from the keep it real generation. Like, I literally came from that generation where we coined the phrase, fam. You know what I'm saying? And that was like what we pushed crazy. Like, there was songs called Keep It Real back in the early 90s when I was listening to hip hop. Like, that's so how much we wanted to enforce, you know, whatever you're saying, even though a lot of the rappers back then weren't really actually living the things they were saying, they wanted you to believe so much that we're not fake. We're not fake gangsters. All the guys who don't rap what they live are freaking whack. That shit has resonated over to now, and we've created quote unquote monsters. You know what I'm saying? They keep it so real that it's in real time. I'm gonna go on Instagram and go freaking catch a body. It's our fault.
It's your generation's fault.
Yeah, man. I'll take the accountability. A lot of people my age are like, no, bro, you guys, you kids. Now, fam, we taught them that shit, fam. Remember, I was on the Real Toronto, fam. All we were trying to do is keep it real on that DVD.
I don't know, I think it's just human nature. Like, there's always going to be crash outs. There's always going to be like, I don't think gangsterism is going to ever die in any capacity, whether it be like the Yakuza, like the Chinese mans, whether it be like the Indian tow truck niggas, you know what I mean? Like the Somali, like in any culture or race, there's going to be like street niggas. The white man's putting out it, like every man's like, human nature is just crazy, you know? Like there's going to be good, there's going to be miskins that want to do the right thing, and there's going to be rebels. Like,
well, listen, this actually brings us to our last story over here, because South Asian gangs have over 1,000 soldiers in Canada ready to go.
Roll Ready Detailing, now open 7 days a week from 8 to 5 p.m. 750 Oakdale Road, Unit 66, specializing in ceramic coating perpetual with warranty, PPF, tints, wraps, vinyl wraps, and hand car washes. Remember, we clean anything on wheels.
I'm not dissing no more Asian.
No, not that Asian. Not that Asian.
Right?
Okay, I'm blessed.
It's like the Indian mans.
The Sidu Musawalas.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
They're ready. 1,000 soldiers, fam. I saw this story. It made my blood curl. So if you could pull this up over here, one take, Jake.
Oh, the Bishnoi gang.
A chilling claim made to the Absor
Hold on. I was like, ooh, the Bishnoi gang.
I know about them, mans.
A lot of people know about them, mans. Let's
serious.
go.
A chilling claim made to the Absor Police Department last year is now coming to light. The Indian-based Bishnoi gang allegedly boasting it has up to 1,000 foot soldiers ready to carry out shootings across Canada.
I can acknowledge that the Absor Police Department did receive a letter back in August of 2025. That letter was shared with our law enforcement partners, not only in the Lower Mainland, but across Canada.
The letter disclosed during an immigration hearing Thursday in Edmonton. According to a police investigator who testified, the letter also alluded to how every business needs to pay their tax.
Unfortunately, I just can't get into the specifics of what that letter said. That forms part of an ongoing investigation and the extortion crisis as a whole.
News of the letter has sent shockwaves through the South Asian community, already living through months of extortion threats and violence.
The community is really frustrated and afraid.
It's a shocking letter to hear those types of numbers. They are trying to operate on a premise of fear.
While the true size of the Bishnoi gang remains unclear, police across the country have made dozens of arrests tied to the extortion crisis.
Some of these same thugs that are carrying out crimes in other provinces have been operating here. So when you think about it that way, we're actually dealing with a very small number of people who are carrying out a large number of crimes across the country.
Meanwhile, Abbotsford police say extortion-related violence is trending downwards with 13 extortion-related incidents this year.
All of those 13 incidents have been non-violent.
In a statement, BC Solicitor General and Public Safety Minister Nina Krieger says she can't comment on the letter, but says the government continues to back police efforts against extortion. Police say the investigation is ongoing as officers across the country work to dismantle the network behind the threats. TFS Global News.
Woo! Are you ready? And I think they have more than 1,000. I think they're lowballing that.
And when they're saying there's only been 13 this year, that's because everyone else is just complying and giving them the money.
Yes.
So the 13 reported incidents and they're being like, yo, I'm being extorted.
Yeah, everybody else is like, don't worry, fam. I heard what y'all did last year, bro. Here's your bread. Here's a tip. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy, bro.
And they didn't say, this is a story that's happening out of BC, but they said those guys are ready to have their gangs go do shootings across Canada.
Like on site, on command.
Yes, fam. So they're, again, this is a BC story. You don't think that some of those soldiers are sitting in Toronto as we speak? Brampton, all over the place, bro?
Listening right now.
Just ready to activate.
They're talking about us, bro. That's crazy.
Yo, bro, like, find out where they film it.
Oh, you just made the friggin'.
No, you have to find out where they film it.
Bro.
I'm not even joking. Like, we'll shoot it up. Like.
Oh, man. Yo, like, no diss. And it's going to sound like a diss. Like, I'm like even kind of shook when I go into Timmy's, bro. I don't. No, fam. Brother.
They're operating out of Timmy's, bro.
No, fam. You might think this guy at a Timmy's, it's like, oh, you're just working whatever you can.
And he has it on him.
Not even just has it on him. When he leaves, he goes to go get some real bread, bro. And that's just a front.
He's taking orders from the homeland and shit.
Yo, you're saying you're ordering ice cap off a member of Bishnoi gang?
You never know, brother.
Yeah, welcome to Martins.
That is
no. If you really want to get cute, when these guys, if they fuck up your order and you could think you could run back in the store, you know, you go through the drive-thru, right? You fuck up your order, you come right back into the store and get it in the man's face, bro. He might find you later and smoke you, bro.
No, bro, no.
Or maybe not him, but his peoples, bro, because you don't know who these guys are involved with, fam. 1,000 soldiers, brother.
And are they all legally here? Maybe not. Maybe that's why they're seeking out alternate forms of income because they can't get a job. Because I know a lot of these guys will work jobs where they drive around Eskies all day for like 2-3 bills, but that's because they're legally not supposed to be working.
Enough of them are doing Ubers and shit.
Yes.
Those are the legal ones, though. Because you have to be legally able to work here in Canada to be an Uber driver.
Enough people are like
you need to be able to show that you're legally able to work in Canada.
Enough people are buying accounts, yeah.
Yes. And the truck drivers. There's trucks getting flipped off the road because these guys are not doing proper training, fam. This is all inside of the criminal drug ring or the criminal rings and shit.
You know what? Initially, when I heard this, obviously my mind went to, mass immigration. But these guys are doing what the Italians did when they got here. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully. That extortion kind of mafia tactics where it's like, yo, you want to work here? That's fine. Just give us $1,000 a week and we'll make sure you're good. That's pretty much what they're doing, just with a different accent. It's like, yo, if you don't give us money, like, we're going to shoot us, please.
Yeah, no, fam, I heard back in high school, one of my teachers put me onto Saputo cheese. I might even be saying too much right now because shit still exists. They're like, yo, if you don't got Saputo cheese in your restaurant in Montreal, you don't got a restaurant.
Yeah, and it's interesting how criminal organizations legitimize themselves through random things like cheese or olive oil or random products, but it's like that's how they'll extort you, where it's like you have to have our cheese in the markets or else.
Fam, commodities are worth more than drugs.
And think about it, these guys aren't even slanging drugs. They're literally slanging violence, protection. Yeah.
Protection, bro.
Quote, unquote,
if you want to
protection
have
from them.
Exactly.
Yes. If you want to be able to keep your car dealership over here and keep on making money, kick us some.
And you know what that says about our law enforcement? These guys think it's sweet. These guys literally pull up to this country, be like, yo, like the Canadian police, like they're not gonna do anything. Like worst case, you get like 2-3 years. Bro.
They think man's gonna pull up on horses like mountie niggas and shit with muskets, talking about get out of here, eh?
That's what we do.
Yeah.
And then we'll give them a fair trial. You're gonna get 3 square meals a day.
And imagine these guys are coming from places where like mans get stoned and their hands get cut off and shit. Mans get decapitated and things for stealing. You know, out here if you steal, like they let you out same day.
Or you go to the little shitty friggin' jail where you're like, whatever.
Yeah, like we're too soft on our crime,
Yeah,
and this
like-
is a result of it.
Like I get my own cell and all I got to do is share it with one person. That's fine.
And
how long do I got to stay here? You know what the jails look like in them places,
No
bro?
facts.
Come on, fam.
And what does it say that an immigrant group that came here within the last 50, 60 years, even more recent, let's say 20 or 10 years, has more power than police forces who we pay tax dollars to for 100+ years?
Bro,
Those Abbotsford police guys look shook. They look shook, bro. Like they look like they're
Yes.
actually scared of these mans.
They are, fam. And the fact that they're willing to tell us that they have 1,000+ soldiers is how much they don't give a shit, bro. Because they could be doing that. It's illegal for them to have this much soldiers. We know this because they publicly announced it. That's how much fucks they don't give, bro.
I keep saying this, but do you think this could be like an argument for like people to be able to have guns type shit?
Yes.
Because like if people are shooting up your business and you're able to like buck back at them, I think they're gonna like be less incentivized to shoot up your business.
It's not only the businesses, the home invasions are also part of this thing too.
Oh, yeah.
But I feel like, okay, let's say like your business gets shot up and then like you start firing back. You don't think the next day they're gonna spin with like 10 mans? Like they're like, okay, yo, this guy has a gun, so we have to go even harder. Like they're not gonna be like, oh no, like I'm scared. Like they're gonna have to get the job done regardless.
Nah, not regardless, because the way how they're thinking, oh, I'm gonna spin back with 10 mans. You know, my business just got shot up. I'm gonna get everybody I know as well, because like I don't know if these niggas are gonna spin back and shit. Like, I'm not gonna say it's gonna be like a Wild Wild West type thing, but I just feel like when you know the other person might have it as well, like you're less likely to act. But these people know that these businesses are not gonna have no way to protect themselves, so they could go on willy-nilly free range. you
Yeah,
know?
it's like they're bullying mesquines.
I gotta push back on that theory though, Natural, because in America, where the crime rate is like 10 times ours in multiple cities,
Will they have more people?
and you have more people, but then there's a lot of places where people are allowed to have guns and their crime rate is still super high. People are still going to rob the store, they're doing whatever, they know they might have it on them, and they're like, yo, we're just coming with our shit too.
And it's like, imagine you're a coffee shop owner. Like you're not even trying to be on military timing every day, like waiting to see when these guys are gonna shoot you up. Like, and now your glass is damaged because these guys shot up your place. So now you got to pay the damages or your insurance. And imagine they do that, they come back again tomorrow. So you got to be on edge. You're trying to make a cappuccino.
But you guys don't see those videos where like man's trying to go rob the convenience store and the Chinese man pulls out a big long rifle and then everyone just starts scurrying and shit. Like,
But I don't think they're doing it like that. They're doing it more like they're just gonna shoot up your business. Like
Yeah.
they're not even going inside.
And those incidents, that's like some crackhead or some desperate person trying to rob the convenience
Some
store.
kid, like
These guys want your money from what you make every week from the convenience
yeah,
store.
like we don't care if you have a gun too, bro. You got to give us $1,000 a week.
Yeah, fam. So that's a different kind of pressure, fam. Like, we'll just wait for you outside every night when you go to the car.
I don't know. If I have a business, I'd rather be able to shoot at them than just have to like acquiesce to whatever they're saying.
No, I agree.
for sure.
I agree 100%.
But a lot of these businesses in these places where people can shoot back, they still gotta acquiesce. They're like, I got my gun, but like, you guys are coming in with machine guns, nigga.
You literally have to form a counter gang.
Yeah. A
And
civilian counter gang.
That's what the police is supposed to be for.
They're not.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I forgot about them.
They're scared, bro. They're more scared than anyone, bro. Because these guys want to get home at the end of the day. Like, and it's almost like, bro, we pay all these taxes for protection from crime and all this stuff. Send the military or so. You guys are gonna have to start smoking these guys too, bro. This is out of control.
Well, fam, look what we had a whole discussion about what we could do and what if we had guns. We completely forgot about the fact that there's supposed to be somebody who protects and serves us, bro.
Okay,
Like,
but
that's their job.
But look at this. When Trump was sending ICE all around America,
ICE talks.
everybody was mad. Oh, like. So imagine if we implemented that over here. Like, oh, yo, they said they have 1,000 soldiers. Like, we're gonna send our military to go see Wagwan over there.
Freeze the world.
You don't think that's gonna be like the same type of like, oh, why are you guys terrorizing the citizens?
Yo, if you're going after mans who are extorting innocent business owners, then I'm for that, bro. Like,
Bro,
you got my support. I don't know about everyone else.
Yeah.
That's what the Trump administration is saying that ICE is doing. It's like, yo, we're going after illegals who are committing crimes and shit. But because like we don't know who everybody is, we have to kind of go door to door sometimes. We have to like ask some questions. And like we're in like a liberal, I guess, era right now. So no one wants to even like remember the one like illegal immigrant that ran into the crib when the ICE people were chasing? And then the ICE is like, yo, send him out. Send them out, and they weren't. They're like, "Oh no, we're harboring a fugitive." Basically,
yeah. Yo, that sounds just so traumatic, bro. Like, okay, I understand what they're trying to do, but like, imagine having that over here in Canada, bro. That sounds so chaotic.
Like
bro.
they just go up to every Punjabi dude. It's like, bro, we're getting Tim Hortons. Like, why am I getting body slammed right now? Gotta make sure.
Nah, but respectfully, if there's a whole wave of Jamaicans out here that was like doing terrorist shit, and then and then I got profiled, I want to be like, yo, why are they profiling me?
Especially if you're innocent.
You see, the thing is, I keep on forgetting, you guys are younger. This happened already.
I know this happened already. I know.
Like, it's a lot.
I know when the Jamaicans first came, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, they mosh up the place for a second, bro. Like, not just the shower posse, but like other gangs, and it was a thing, bro.
And they had to get them in line.
Yes. Like,
so you have to get these guys in line.
And I think because they haven't faced like a punishment yet, they feel like they can just get away with it.
And keep in mind, Jamaica way smaller, so it's not gonna be as big of a problem.
And Jamaica didn't really have ties to the government like that. I feel like the Indian-Canadian tie is super strong right now. So Canada's not trying to like murk off a wave of Indian mans. You know, like,
they can't, fam.
It's gonna look bad optically.
They're outsourcing from a place that has billions of people, fam.
But you have to understand that India, as a country, they don't like these Indians. The Punjabis and stuff, that's like, yo, you guys can have them. Like, these guys want to separate from our country. Like, you know, in India, these guys are considered like rebels in a way.
So they're sending us like
their least favorite Indian.
They're vagrants.
They're not sending their brightest and best.
They're sending us like, yo, there's so many of these in our country. Like, yo, you guys have them because like when they're here, they cause trouble. They drink a lot. They're loud. They want to separate and start their own country, Khalistan. So like the Indian president right now, he's kind of happy about this because he's like, yo, we're kind of giving you all these guys.
Yeah. Wow.
Well, and there's a lot more there ready to come.
1,000 soldiers ready to hit your head top.
There's 1 million soldiers there ready to be in Brampton or Surrey.
Find out where they film, bro. Find out where they film.
Bro, like you see like the balcony, like I think I know which building, bro.
Yeah, they already know, man. There's something. They might be on the first floor right next door. You never know, man. I think we've scared the shit out of ourselves enough for the day. We can touch the road. I got some tunes for us.
Thanks for watching.
If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to check out these other videos on the screen and make sure to like and subscribe.
We love hip hop.